still here. I'm freezing cold, and I will wait. I hold my breath till I turn blue. I hope you know that I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow and fly.
Alright, Mzansi, it is yet another beautiful, energetic start to your day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity on the Vooka Breakfast Show. A happy Monday it is to all the Vooka Nation and all to people who are listening all the way from Durban. My name is Moeketsi Maimane, and I'm happy to be with you on this beautiful Monday morning. You know that we have so much to unpack with the week ahead of us. Monday comes with a lot, in which we start Monday with motivation, and of course with the guests that we're going to have just to engage and have those beautiful conversation. And you can talk to us and tell us how was your weekend. But for us it was a great weekend, because on Friday we went to Midrand for the symposium that was hosted by the African Entrepreneurship Institute. I hope that you also enjoyed the stream that we gave you on that Friday. And so much was happening, of course, on Saturday up until November, which was the G20 summit that we're going to be unpacking right here on the show. So do make sure that you stay with us by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, and you can call us or send your voice note on 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. As I promised that we have so much to unpack with you. Behind me you are seeing a picture and asking yourself, where is that picture? Because December is creeping in, of course, for that festive season. Right, for today we are highlighting the DHL Stadium in Cape Town, which is a world-class multi-purpose venue that hosts sports, concerts and major cultural events. Officially opened in December 2009. They're located in Greenpoint. It is a home to the Stormers rugby team, Cape Town CTFC, while also welcoming the international rugby matches and large-scale entertainment shows. Backdrop of Table Mountain, the stadium has become an iconic landmark and a hub for both local and global audiences. That is a DHL Stadium for you. If of course you want to go and look out for the Stormers game or any soccer game that will be hosted, DHL Stadium is where you need to go, located of course in Cape Town. That's all for your picture of the day. Hope that was helpful. For now, what we're gonna do, there's so much talking points that of course we need to give you for the latest news headline. Right now, let us give you your latest news headline. Starting off of course with your first headline. Right, what we're gonna do right now is to take a short break, and then when we come back we give you your news headline. So don't switch the dial.
Let's keep it on the low, keep it on the low. Cause you know this ain't no love. I want you to be bonafide. Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours.
as you know that we always bring you those thought-compelling and, of course, thought-provoking conversations with the guests that we have right here in the studio. For today's guest, we are going to be joined by Kabelo Lekalakala, who is a founder of Pitso Ostrich Farm, an innovative agribusiness that specializes in ostrich farming. Kabelo's journey into agriculture began with a passion for sustainable farming and a vision to revolutionize the industry. Through Pitso Ostrich Farm, he has introduced modern techniques and practices that have significantly improved the productivity and sustainability in ostrich farming. He is going to be with us, so I hope that you guys are ready for that conversation. If you want to, of course, ask him any questions and talk to him, the WhatsApp line will be open for calls, which is 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. For now, let us take a short break, give you your weather, and come back with your latest news or sports headlines.
Up and down, I'm in a gambling phase. Going round and round, it's a trampoline stay. Oh, it's like I never run out of breath. And I don't care if we make a mess. It doesn't matter what's coming next. So can we just be bonafide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get
Alright, let us keep you updated, of course, with your latest news headline. Starting off with your first headline, Ramaphosa pushes for global support for struggling nations at G20. President Cyril Ramaphosa, in his G20 summit closing address in Johannesburg, urged the global leaders to support countries facing rebuilding challenges, especially low and middle income nations grappling with debt. He emphasized South Africa's committed to disaster resilience and climate response during its G20 presidency. Ramaphosa described the G20 declaration as a pledge to real action, highlighting efforts to prioritize Africa and the global south, continuing the developmental focus past presidencies like Indonesia, India, and Brazil.
President Cyril Ramaphosa has wrapped up the G20 summit in Johannesburg with a sharp focus on the developing world. In his closing address, he urged global powers to offer a financial lifeline to low-income nations crippled by debt. Ramaphosa says South Africa's presidency will prioritise the global south and climate resilience, insisting the summit's final declaration represents a shift from promises to tangible action for the continent.
On the next headline, Zuma family fallout escalates as SAPS confirms affidavit on Ukraine war claims. Nkosazana Bonganini Zuma Mncube has filed an affidavit at Sentin police station requesting an investigation into her sister MP Duduzile Zuma Sambudla over the alleged recruitment of 17 South African men into the Russia-Ukraine war under false pretense. 8 of the men are reportedly Zuma Mncube's relatives. The SAPS confirmed an inquiry docket has been opened with the charges pending investigation. The men aged 20 to 39 claim they were misled by promises of jobs and are now trapped in Ukraine. Zuma Mncube cited violation of trafficking and foreign military assistance laws and urged government intervention for their safe return.
Police are investigating a stunning rift within the Zuma family after Nkosazana Zuma formally accused her sister, MP Duduzile Zuma, of human trafficking. The affidavit alleges that 17 South African men, including 8 relatives, were tricked into fighting on the Russian front lines under the guise of security jobs. SAPS has confirmed an inquiry docket is open as families urge the government to rescue the group currently trapped in the Ukraine conflict.
On your last news headline, MPs head to prison as ad hoc committee relocated from Parliament to Kgosi Mampuru for Vusi Cat Matlala. Parliament's ad hoc committee will hear testimony from Vusi Cat Matlala at the Kgosi Mampuru Correctional Center, where he is incarcerated. Matlala is linked to SAPS tender corruption and the Tembisa Hospital fraud scandal. The committee investigating claims by Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi of political interference and criminal infiltration opted to relocate proceedings to the prison for security and logistical reasons. MPs emphasized that this is part of a formal inquiry, not a visit. Testimonies from SAPS officials, including CFO and Lieutenant General Puleng Dimpane, will follow on the 25th of November 2025.
Parliament is taking the unusual step of moving proceedings behind bars today as the ad hoc committee convenes at Kgosi Mampuru Prison. MPs are there to question Vusi Cat Matlala directly regarding the Tembisa Hospital fraud and alleged police tender corruption. The relocation addresses security concerns as the committee probes General Mkhwanazi's claims of criminal infiltration within the state. Senior SAPS officials are skating to testify when hearings resume on Tuesday.
And that's all for your news headline. Now heading over to your sports news, starting off with football news. Pogba never doubted he would play again after returning from a doping ban. Paul Pogba made an emotional return to football with Monaco after over 2 years out due to an 18-month doping ban. Reduced from an initial 4 years, the 32-year-old came on in the 85th minute during the Monaco's 4-1 loss to Rennes, receiving a standing ovation. Pogba expressed relief and gratitude, stating he never lost hope and is focused on regaining full fitness. He emphasized the importance of performing well to earn a spot back in the French national team. Monaco next face Pafos in the Champions League and PSG in Ligue 1. In your last headline, Mutasami Century Johnson Fireworks takes SA to 489 all out. Senyoran scored his maiden test century and Marco Johnson hit a career best 93 as South Africa posted 489 all out of day 2 of the second test against India in Guwahati. Mutasami Kyle Verreynne added 88 for the 7th wicket, while Johnson smashed 7 sixes in dominant display. India ended the day on a 9 without a loss, facing a tough challenge to avoid defeat after losing the first test. The pitch is expected to deteriorate, making South Africa's first inning total even more valuable. On your next headline, Orlando Pirates agree a 51 million deal as Mbegezeli Mbogazi seals MLS switch. Orlando Pirates defender Mbogazi is set to join MLS side Chicago Fire for around 51 million rand after the Africa Cup of Nations, where he is expected to earn a Bafana call-up. The 20-year-old, who rose to prominence under former coach Jose Riveiro, will continue playing for Pirates through December, including the Carling Knockout Final. His move follows other South African talents heading to MLS such as Makhanya, Hlongwane and Bloma. Pirates recently sold winger Mohamed Kota to Al Ettifaq for 40 million rands, marking another major transfer from their development pipeline. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more sports and news updates throughout the show. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these headlines with us on social media using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show and send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. Now, for those who are commuting on the road, let's get you safe with your latest traffic update. On your Durban traffic update, there is a stationary vehicle on the N3 northbound after the ramp to Ashburton interchange. Left lane closed, please drive carefully. Crash on the N3 southbound at the ramp from Cliffdale interchange. The left shoulder is closed, so caution is advised. The stationary vehicle on the N2 southbound after the ramp from Umgeni Road. Right lane closed, please drive carefully. There is a scheduled closure on the N11 northbound between the Queen Street and Alfred Street from Tuesday on the 4th of November 8 a.m. until Saturday to the 6th of December at 2 p.m. So plan ahead. Now on Gauteng traffic update, there is a stationary vehicle on the N1 southbound after the Proof Plus interchange that has been cleared. There's a crash on N1 southbound after the Golden Highway. 2 left lane closed, drive carefully. An obstruction on the N1 northbound at New Road. 2 center lanes closed, but traffic is free flowing. That's all for your traffic headline. If you happen to be on the road and you want to share your traffic update, please just send us on the number 060-493-3226. That is it for everything that includes your news headlines and traffic. Let's give you that energetic starter to your day, accompanied by that daily dose of positivity. Don't switch.
I wanna be free. I had to burn you. I'm rising. I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I should've known better, Aisha. I should've known better that I'd lose. I should've known better. Tell me that this wasn't all for nothing. I should've known better than I did. I should've known better. Love's love, man. I should've known better than to give my all. It never works out for me. Could've kept it at a friendship. No hard feelings, no bad endings. Now look at where we are. Old familiar restart. Put the cards on my heart. Welcome back to the sad girl part. I should've known I'm better off alone. I should've known you were hiding your phone. I should've known that time would show me your true colors. I feel I would play the fool. I should've known you would break our rules. I should've known you wasn't ready to be a lover for real. Could've kept it at a friendship. No bad endings, no hard feelings. Now look at where we are. Restart. Put the cards on my heart. Back to the sad girl
It's 22 minutes past 7 on the 24th of November 2025. A very good morning to everyone who is listening right now, all the way from wherever you are. If you are in Durban, of course, I know you are in underground. So if you also wanted to listen to audio only, you can just go over to Underground Radio and just tune in, because it is going to be a beautiful morning where we bring you that big breakfast just to kickstart this beautiful Monday and the week ahead of you. Talk to us and engage with us throughout our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show on all social media platforms. And if you want to dial us in, talk to us or send your voice note, the number to do that on our WhatsApp line, which is open right now, it's 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. And of course, if you are in Johannesburg, in terms of your weather update, it's 16 degrees in Johannesburg. It's a cool 16 degrees as mentioned, with a touch of light rain. So grab that brolly. So much, of course, is going to be unpacked on this beautiful morning. It was raining, of course, in the AMs. We're going to be expecting rain, I think, 9 o'clock if you're in Johannesburg. But weather update in terms of other places are going to come by. With that being said, my name is Moeketsi Maimane. I'm happy to be with you. But in terms of making that teamwork a dream work, you know that I'm not always alone. I'm always having someone by my side to ride with me up until 10 o'clock on the dot. And she is the beautiful guest co-presenter is going to be with me, riding with the VookaNation and the underground family, Miss Brew. Good morning, and how are you doing this morning, Miss Brew?
How are you?
I am good, and of course happy to have you by my side for this morning.
Oh man, thank you so much, and good morning to the Vooka Breakfast listeners. Hello, and happy Monday.
Yeah, it is a very beautiful Monday. Of course, you know that Monday comes with a lot as we are from the weekend.
Yeah,
you know, something happened at family gathering, your friend did something to you, and now you're just trying to get rid of that burden. That's why we say it is your daily dose of positivity.
True.
Positivity is what we push each and every day, and of course the energetic start to your day. But of course, for VookaNation that are watching and listening right now, can you just please give us a intro of who you are, because it's very important to know who we are going to be spending the day with today.
All right. Morning once again to our beautiful listeners at home, the Vooka Breakfast Show. It is your girl, Miss Prudence. Well, I don't even know where to start, but as we continue to ride together, you'll definitely know who I am, where I'm from, and what I do. But in just a little bitty, Miss Brew is a motivational speaker. She's a community builder. She's a mother. She's a sister. She's everything actually that you diverge her to be, as long as it's positive, of course.
Yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Beautiful. Welcome, and of course, thank you for making the time, just to join us, because a festive, of course, is creeping in, and we know that we are all heading to that big rest in December, right? So I think it is very important to also call in people, because we are all in Soweto, right? I think this is a huge movement that we should push, that platforms like this in Soweto, they do exist, and let's come and share our stories with people, because most importantly, we know that Soweto shares a lot of stories with the world.
Definitely.
So not with the nation, but with the world.
It's actually a historic hub of the country.
Yeah, I understand.
You can never come to South Africa and not step a foot in Soweto. Then you are not in South Africa, because Cape Town resonates to Europe.
Yeah.
So if you're not in Soweto, you're not in South Africa. Forget it.
You're not. So you just need to experience, because a lot of tourists, every time when they land, guys, where is Soweto? We have been hearing about Soweto, right? I will go to Cape Town. I have heard about it, but I need to start into the heart of South Africa. We know it's Soweto. That is where we are based, of course, in Johannesburg, in Dobsonville, if you want to know. And as mentioned, if you want to, of course, connect with us throughout our social media platforms, it is the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. The number to use, of course, it's 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. As mentioned, that there is so much that we're going to be unpacking with you on this beautiful Monday. But before we do that, we just need to do a quick check-in with you on how was your weekend? How did you spend it? Was it something that you were expecting or planned ahead? Did your plans, because each and every Friday we planned for the weekend, right? How were your plans panning out? How did they pan out? Right? Did you enjoy your weekend? Something happened and you don't want to talk about it? Talk to us. Come in. But with you, Miss Brew, how was your weekend?
Weekend. Unfortunately, it didn't start as great. Last week, one of our friends' sister, she's a friend and a sister. So she lost her mom to cancer. May Mama Lizeka's soul rest in peace. And then we had to lay her to rest on Friday. So I couldn't even attend the standstill motion that was supposed to have happened all around the country for Enough is Enough against GBV. And I could not even attend the entrepreneurial workshop at Galaga because of the funeral. Such things, it's when you need to be there. It's a funeral. It's not like a party that you'd say, friend, I'll see you later, I'll bring your gift. But with a funeral, you need to be there. Your presence is what matters, and emotional support. True. Well, I had my own activation of 16 days of activism on Saturday.
Yeah.
It was the media NDA function, whereby different media houses were there, like you name them, almost all of them were there. We were just celebrating the work we do in the industry. We were also celebrating life in all, and then saying thank God that we made it this far, and also saying what is it that we can do to also play part in the 16 days of activism. But me being a GBV activist, I also rose a point of saying it's never about the 16 days. 16 days is not enough for that we would want to do to activate GBV and everything, but enough about GBV. The time for it will come. Well, in a nutshell, I had a beautiful weekend besides the funeral. It was chilled, it was relaxed. Saturday outplayed itself because the event started at 12 to 4 according to the program.
12 midnight.
No, 12 midday until 4 p.m. But, as Dakis and having a great time. So I think I got home around 1 a.m.
Wow. It was nice. I mean,
definitely.
That shows that it was nice.
Definitely.
If you go to the event and then time overlaps, because it was supposed to end at 12 or 10. Of course. But we all go home around.
Should we have been bored? Probably would have been home by 3.
Wow.
So it shows a different, And how was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend. I mean, just to share that sentiment, I was supposed to go, to a funeral or for one of our team members that we work with right here. He lost his mama. But I couldn't go to the funeral. Like, I felt so bad, because we went to the symposium at Midrand.
On Friday,
on Friday. So we got there, of course, we had to wake up early in the morning around 4 o'clock. And I was up all day long, right? I think the fatigue caught up with me.
You got exhausted.
Got exhausted, and then I was struggling to wake up. Hence, I was also texting Mr. B and told him that, I feel so tired today, very tired, because the work that we do, man.
It requires your energy to be refueled. Put petrol every Sunday to have
people don't
full
understand.
tank all week. The energy that you use to talk, just to be yourself, just to get up and get here. That's a lot. It needs to be nurtured,
and people don't understand. For them, they just see someone who just come and talk like, what do you mean?
3 hours and then
what do you mean? Hey guys, the information that we consume and go all over from day to day, it's a lot. It's a lot, right? But my weekend was good because I was resting. Of course, I'm someone that loves, a lot of sports. If the sports, weekend, I'm going to have a very good week. Right?
We had rugby also.
You understand? I'm a pogo all the way from a pogo, man. Conquering the northern hemisphere. You understand? That's box for you. It's not DNA, not just DNA, it's RSA.
It's
you understand?
RSA, stronger together.
Everywhere. And what I liked about the Women for Change that happened on Friday is it touched, people globally, not only in SA, but we saw celebrities in the US, but across the world, supporting what was going on in South Africa, to say, you know what, guys, it should be declared as national disaster. So that is what, of course, that we're going to be speaking about and unpacking right here. So do make sure that you stay with us. It is mentioned that for the people who are listening, of course, all the way from Durban and underground, just to look into how your weather is looking like. If you don't know, 18 degrees Celsius is what you are looking into. Good morning, Durban, with some light rain that is going to be taking place out there. So keep that umbrella handy. So both Joburg and Durban are going to experience a rainy day. So do make sure that you have your umbrella with you. If you're in Pretoria, very good morning. It's a mild degrees out there with overcast clouds keeping things a bit gray. So do make sure that you enjoy this Monday morning. Don't let anything stop you. And speaking of anything that needs to stop you, today it is the 24th of November, the second last Monday of this month. We are in December. We are there.
Like in literally 7 days. November ends on the 31st, right? Yes, in literally 7 days. we into December, boss.
Phakathi inside.
I don't know, Guti, what is it that you regret for the year? You procrastinated the whole year. You better have results to show.
You understand?
But not a bad thing. If you don't have, try again.
Try again. I think it's something that we have been speaking about, I think, in the beginning of October, that each and every time the year starts, people have what they call New Year resolutions.
Oh, yes.
And for some people, they feel bad because they haven't resolved some of their, New Year resolution. It's not too late.
It's never too late.
There's always time, room for improvement.
True that.
If not 2025, then 2026.
Definitely.
Understand?
Yep.
Yeah. So as it is the 24th of November, the number of days that we are into the year, today is 328th day of the year. So we are left with 37 days left and 4 weeks remaining. Only 37 days left. It's chai, guys.
It's what? It's a month and 5 days.
Yeah, a month and 5 days. It's chai.
If we escalate it to a 31 day.
So if you had to maybe describe, how was the 2025 for you?
For me?
Yeah.
I wish I could say no comment. This year showed me flames and how they are made and how you redo them when they don't burn you enough. This year was horrible, I won't lie. I lost close people to my heart.
Yeah.
My bestie lost her mom. Okay, I lost my aunt on the 2nd of Jan. She raised me. Yeah. She was like mommy to me.
Yeah.
I lost her on the 2nd of Jan because of repatriation from England. We could only bury her on the 25th of January. 11th of January, as I was in mourning, my bestie lost her mom. I couldn't even attend her mom's funeral because we buried on the same day. I had to go to Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
As we got back, I lost my cousin. From there, as I was still trying to get my balance, I lost my boss, one of my bosses in Free State. And the year was just horrible, if you know what that is. So I guess I wouldn't say I didn't tick most of my bucket list. Yes, I didn't because of emotional absence.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful that I'm still here today to still have an opportunity to try again.
Yeah.
I'm here to say I'm hoping for a better 2026.
Yeah.
And I'm also giving support to those that could not even do anything because we have many reasons for us to be denied something that you'd wanna do.
Yeah.
Be it any absentia, any rejection, any lack of something. But we just need to be kind to people, guys.
Yeah.
This has been a
kindness.
Give a hug to every person you meet just for a gesture of kindness. And how was your 2025?
2025 for me, I think with the work that we have done, because the breakfast show next year will be turning 2.
Oh yes,
right. So we were nurturing this baby this whole year, man. Right? And it was good. How it feels like to raise a baby.
Yeah, I'm a mother of 3. I know. Trust me.
You understand. So those challenges that we go through and overcoming those challenges, always having the that feeling and that thing of looking forward to the next day. Because we can't be stuck in one place. We need to move on.
Yeah.
Right. So it has been a year full of lessons.
Beautiful.
A year full of growth. If I can put it like that.
Yeah.
Because I remember the theme for this year was 2020 vibes. 2025 is 2020 vibes.
But the V left us somewhere where I'm everywhere.
I understand that for some people it was not a good year. As we always know that time will not be the same for most of us.
Never.
This year might not be my year. It's a year for someone else. Has been a good year. 2026 of course is going to be a year for someone else.
Definitely.
Too. Understand? So I think I would just describe this year as a year of growth and a year full of lessons. Not only lessons of looking at what other people do, but looking at what I do.
The lessons that you learning to empower yourself.
And I believe that all human beings should go through that path whereby you just look deep inside of you and say, you know what, guys, I really need to to work on myself and become a better person.
Yeah.
You know? With that being said, you know that we always start this beautiful Monday with our inspirational messages and the quotes that we have from our famous people out there. So the inspirational message I have for you this morning, it reads as follows: every sunrise is proof that no matter what happened yesterday, you have a brand new chance to begin again today. Your story is still being written. Make this chapter one you will be proud of. Right, every sunrise is proof that no matter what happened yesterday, you have a brand new chance to begin again today. I know there's someone out there, you know, who was thinking of ending it all, but new day, new sunrise gives them hope to continue.
Be grateful for each and every day. Gratitude,
powerful gratitude. Right, and then we have a quote from Tina Fey saying, do your thing and don't care if they like it, because trust me, if you seek validation from people, you will be behind. You will be behind with a lot of things. Right, 39 minutes after the hour 7:00. What we're gonna do is to take a short break. But before we do that, you know that we always give you your financial indicators just to look into how the market are doing and how is the rand doing, especially after we were hosting the G20 summit, you know, in Saturday and Saturday and Sunday. Right, so. Of course, that is something that we're also going to be unpacking with you, and I hope that you guys you have, of course, you know, some information that you want to share with us, because today our main theme is why rumors spread like wildfire. The psychology behind it, that's what we're going to be speaking about. Someone can say a rumor about you and then boom, it catches fire. You are trending on social media for no reason, right? We're going to be unpacking that. And then going back, of course, to your financials, looking at how the rand is with the US dollar. So for each and every rand, you need to, for each and every USD, you need to have 17 rand 36 cents. The rand is trading, of course, at that amount. And then heading over to your Great British Pound, it is trading at 22 rand 72 cents. So the British pound is currently holding strong against the rand, trading at 22 rand. Right, and then heading over to your euro. Your euro, for each and every euro, you need to have 20 rand. For each and every euro, you need to have 20 rand. Heading over to your Japanese yen. For each and every Japanese yen, you need to have 11 cents. That is 11 cents against the rand. Second last, the Australian dollar is standing at 11 rand 19 cents. So the Australian dollar is trading there. Lastly, the Chinese yuan is trading at 2 rand 44 cents. That is 2 rand 44 cents for today. Of course, more is going to come as they keep on in fluctuating, right? So tomorrow they are going to be different to today. So you need to be keeping up with your financial indicators. That's all we have for you. As promised, let us take a short break, and then when we come back, you know, we've got so much to unpack with you. It's 15 minutes till we hit 8 o'clock on the dot, and you're still with us right here, giving you that energetic start to your day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. It is the Vooka Breakfast Show. Let us have that big breakfast to kickstart this beautiful Monday morning, 24th of November. As said, that festive is starting to creep in. I know that most of you have plans for festive season. If you want to share those plans with us in terms of what you're going to be doing this festive season, talk to us by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. We are live right now on YouTube, but the simple thing that you can do is to share the live with your friends and your family, just to let them know that it is time to kickstart that day on a very high energetic note. If you want to call us in or send your voice note, the WhatsApp line is open. The number to call us or dial us in, that's 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Before the break, of course, I've announced so many things that are going to be unpacking for today's show. Your least and strongest senses is what we're going to be getting into right now. Which of your 5 senses rules your world, and which one lets you down? That's what you're going to be getting into right now. If you want to share your thoughts, use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show or send your voice note on 060-493-3226. And on that note, as I promised that we're going to be joined by our esteemed guest right here by the name of Kabelo, the founder of Pitso Ostrich Farm. The speaker, Kabelo is the founder of the Pitso Ostrich Farm, an innovative agribusiness that specializes in ostrich farming. So if you want to know anything about ostrich farming, he is the guy to ask the right questions. My name is Moeketsi Maimane. Happy to be with you wherever you are listening from and watching from. Not alone, of course, man. Riding this beautiful Monday with Miss Brew. How did the name come about? Miss Brew.
All right. I'm born of a Catholic family.
Okay. And
back then, apparently, when you were within that space, born within, you were supposed to be given a Catholic name. So at Roma, they gave me Prudence, meaning mother of wisdom.
Okay.
And growing up, okay, fine. I used Prudence. But I got to understand as I was growing up that I had another name called Nontsikelelo. And I, in a way, fell in love with Nontsikelelo more than Prudence. Yeah. And getting into the radio space, I remember struggling to find the right name because I still needed to keep myself, you know? Yeah. So I decided to keep them both, though when you cut it, you'll definitely use one. Then I used Miss Pruntikika Kubalo as including my entire surname. Yeah. I don't care if somebody says it's too long, but it's what identifies me in the space. Yeah. Because there are already other Miss Produce, but I cannot lose that because there's someone else. There are Moeketsis Gontle. You can't change your name just because there's another Moeketsi. Exactly. So I felt for it to be not so identical with the rest, let's just put the whole thing on. So that's how Miss Prue came about. Miss Prudence, no. Miss Prue sounds better.
Miss Prue, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And with that being said, we have another miss right here on the comment section called Miss Q, right? Which she is always with us, man, of course. She came through on the comment section saying, "Good morning, VookaNation. Good morning, Miss Prue." Miss Prue and Miss Q.
Miss Q, morning.
And then she said, "Wishing you a happy Monday and welcome, Miss Prue."
Oh, thank you, Miss Q. Thank you.
Yeah, I have Miss Prue, I have Miss Q right there. Right. Everyone is Miss. Right.
Kantin Shatani.
Asipuni lo area sinda lapha esiphakathi. It doesn't come as rosy as it looks.
Yeah.
Keep the roses in the garden and just keep there.
And I always get lost with the translations because I was never cognizant that someone who's married is Mrs.
Yes.
I would just call everyone Mrs.
Yeah, of course.
They would never take offense. maybe they understand that.
Well,
a lot of people don't understand that there is a difference.
That is
if
true.
you're not married, is just Miss.
Yeah.
And then if you're married, is Mrs.
Yeah.
Right? But
true.
yeah. I'm glad that you just hopped on and of course ready to enjoy this beautiful Monday with us. As of course I mentioned that we're going to be talking about the senses, right? Which of your 5 senses rule your world and which one lets you down, right? So I just need you to picture something for me, because I know that whenever you go out, or maybe through your studies, you learned about the 5 senses, right? Which is your sight, your hearing, your smelling, your tasting, your touch, and those kind of things. You were taught about their differences, their functioning capacity, in which level of capacity they are able to function, right? So picture this. You walk into your room and instantly notice an aroma of freshly brewed coffee. Meanwhile, your friend barely smells it but can hear the faintest sound of a kettle boiling in the kitchen. So we know that these two people, the other one, he has the strongest, sense of hearing. The other one, the strongest sense of smelling, right? So let's take it back to us, because for me, I feel like my I don't know if I say it's weak, but hearing. So I always wanted to, I don't know, it's something that I don't know if it's possible to listen to 2 different conversations at once.
No.
No. I get it, Mo. I get it. Where you having a conversation no muntu. Something is taking place inside you.
Oh, okay.
So you're focusing here, but you're also lending an ear. I think if you train yourself, sure.
Yeah.
Because after the conversation you've had, actually, so I think it's possible. It comes with training.
Yeah, probably it comes with training, because Tandindaba.
I mean, I can say no. I would never say Tandindaba, because so Mina, why personally my sense would say listen there and listen while you're here, because I'm trying to focus to the person that I'm with right here.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know why would my sense already take me off and make me listen to the next conversation.
But Prue, as a parent, your kids are doing something. Ngapa, you're talking to your neighbor, but you're also listening at the same time. So it's not a case of uktandindab, it's a skill. I mean, I'm sitting watching TV, football, or watching a movie, and then a phone call comes through from my partner. So jongoba iphendula phone, I'm listening to, okay, what is she saying? But at the same time,
you're watching the game.
I'm watching TV. So it's a skill, man.
Yeah, it's a skill, I guess. Well, with me, I'm one of those people, when you speak with me, I need the eye contact to be able to gel into, because I lose concentration very easily.
Okay.
So if I were to be in a conversation with you and something else distracts me, coming back to you,
it will be difficult.
Yeah, it won't be as easy as me just coming in and gelling in, and okay, we can take off from where we were, but already I'm not as focused as I was before that interrupted me. So my hearing, it's for the hear.
You're also weak on the side of hearing.
Yeah, I can say that, because I actually switch off, like literally I switch off. I would hear there are 2 conversations happening, but I tell myself that I'm focusing on this. I would hear that they are saying something, but I would not even tell you what they were talking about. I literally don't even focus there. You just want to be here, be present. And listen to what we are about. So for me, I don't know, the weakest will be hearing, but I feel like as time goes on you improve, because I felt like back in the days, I had the strongest sight, seeing things from a
distance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like my friends would ask me like how did you see that? Because I would recognize a number plate of a car like from a distance. From a distance I would say no, that number plate and I would able to memorize those kind of things. But as time goes on, Kosiyami asabuni.
So Mo, there's seeing or having 20/20 vision, and then there's paying attention. Because let's say Sonke, all of us we can see.
Yeah.
But then I've noticed that there are some things that could happen in front of you, and then someone would ask you, did you see that?
like
And
what?
Yeah, you guys were almost looking at the same thing, but it's a case of what?
Like what did you see?
So there's seeing and then there's paying attention. Same thing with hearing. You can hear things, and then someone will say, hey, "Man, did you hear?" No, I didn't.
Yes, or Kalan. Like Kalan. Like what's that? Do you hear the sound? Like what's that? What is it that we're talking about? So any of your strongest senses, the one that you trust?
Well, I can say my smell.
Yeah.
I'm more into smell. I'm a last taster. I look at things, even with food.
Yeah.
For me to determine if it's off or what, I smell it, I touch it, and I would do this. And then if it's slimy, then it's off. Not on my tongue.
Yeah. So that's what you would do.
That's how I use more of my smell and my touch. Yeah. Hearing, obviously, it's an everyday thing, though it's not as strong as. Or maybe I wouldn't say it's ignorance though.
Yeah.
But as I'm saying that's just me.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in that conversation that I'm on, and I would hear the voices behind me, but if I'm not interested in listening to what they're saying, I definitely would not even hear what they were saying. And exactly what B is saying, that someone would say, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Like, I had nothing.
I feel like, this it speaks to how, maybe our senses can just go beyond what we have been expecting.
Yeah.
Because we know that as much as you talk about training them, because there are people who just see beyond.
True.
Right? And I don't know if we're saying, if somebody is seeing beyond, hearing beyond, we call that a gift. Right, we determine and we say no, that is a gift, because when now you see things that we can't see. You're seeing people right here. It's like, hey, I just saw your grandmother. Dude, like, what do you mean you saw my grandmother? I'm like, hey, dude, I can see people right here.
Yeah.
Right. But with that being said, we know that there are some shockers and context, because we know that when we're learning about senses, there are people who come with shocking information and shocking findings when they're doing their research. So right here they say, did you know that sight is the dominant sense for most humans, processing about 80% of all sensory information? But some people have heightened senses due to genetics, lifestyle, or even trauma. For example, chefs often have an exceptional sense of taste and smell, while musicians rely heavily on hearing. Losing one sense often strengthens others, a phenomenon called sensory compensation.
Yeah, that's true. I think people who are partially blind or completely blind, their hearing is unmatched. Their hearing is it's really unmatched. I don't know who I was talking to about this, where I'm able to pick up if someone is coming based on the sound of their footsteps. Right. So maybe it's because I got used to that environment, but I can tell that no, this is Prudence that's coming because of the pace. And I don't. There's just something in the hearing.
Their steps.
True.
Yes.
Sound of their steps. When you walk, just coming, even breathing.
And if let's say I'm this person, let's just say I'm this person that doesn't really share that much, yabo. So no fully free to recover. I can hear that. Someone, hey,
and
you see French.
That's my food that's being eaten there. Like you can sense.
You can hear it. But man, that's the sound of the cheese being opened. That's the sound of a polony being sliced.
wow. Yeah.
As silent, as silent or as crooked you can be. I mean, there are people, because I feel like if you have spent so much time maybe with something, for example, if you have spent so much time in a plate lako, if you put it in the fridge, you will sense when someone is taking out that plate of yours, right? But yeah, so many, like, there's so much that is interesting about this. That's because true. What I'm learning is, if you are a chef, if you lose your taste buds, that means your work is gone.
Of course, you can't afford to have COVID as a chef.
I mean,
remember, it was amongst things that COVID took away, was your taste.
Wow, imagine, taste is gone, smelling is also gone.
When you have fever, then as a chef, definitely you cannot make it to work, because all your senses that you need for your work then are absent, which is your taste, your smelling, and your sight, because you know when you've got fever, it would even come in different symptoms. So there are jobs that you can still go to work not feeling well. Just put on your mask or whatever that you can do, so you cannot infect the other people. But with being a chef, yours is on the line.
And of course, still on that note of which one lets you down, you're about to dig into a plate of food. Some people judge freshness by how it looks. I think that's where you come in. Bright colors, no blemishes. Others trust their nose. If it smells off, it's a no-go area.
Of course.
If the food smells off, that means it is a no-go area. So then there are tasters who need that first bite to decide. Some even rely on touch. Is that avocado too soft? Is it hard? If it is hard for some people, they know that it's not. Yeah, for all of us, if a banana is hard, guys.
Banana is soft, say banana.
But you can make soft banana bread.
Yeah, banana bread, but not everybody's able to make.
But there's that one, guys, the black one. That's the one that's very, very, very soft.
Those are actually the ones that are perfect for banana bread.
Yeah,
those ones. That's how
so
fully ripe
so good.
Bananas.
Right. Yeah. So as mentioning, that avocado too soft, and a few won't trust their senses at all. They'll ask someone else, does this taste okay? So which sense do you lean on the most? Have you ever asked someone for assistance in terms of maybe if something is not tasting good or if something is not looking good?
Yeah, it happens a lot. I cook also. I'm a good cook.
Okay.
So obviously for certain, I don't like much. I would say I use spices. I love spicy food, but because of my having to be staying with mama, I reduce all those things, But at the end of the day, when you cook, you would actually say, please taste if you think the salt is enough, or taste if the spicing is not too much.
But that's different. When in this case you're being considerate, but the food is okay. We're talking about someone that banana or avocado, whatever it is, or even if it's food where there was load shedding. So it tastes a little bit off, but you're not sure. So you don't trust yourself. Then you ask someone, and like, please taste here for me. And if someone says it's bad, then you throw it out. But if someone says then you eat it.
I get that. As I said, I'm not a taster. I would rather look at it and touch it rather, and then I'd rather and then smell it, because my sister-in-law used to say to me, "Oh, you're so weird how you check things." I would take it out of the fridge before I would dish it up. I would smell it, and then if the aroma doesn't go so well, then give someone to taste.
And people frown on that, eh?
Because
it's like it's disrespectful. Especially if someone cooked. So imagine if you cooked and we come through,
I do it to my
smell the food. It's fine if it's your food, but imagine if we come, you cooked, and then see
the aroma though.
Because I think that's the first thing that's going to come in my mind.
The aroma.
How does it smell? How does it smell?
We're talking about the next day.
Yeah, still I think it's still the same thing. It's like if you are it's like I'm gonna ask you how does it smell? It smells good, bro. Like it smells good. You know, you're a good cook. Yeah, I mean I've seen it with my brother, right? Because at first I was like, this is weird. Why would you smell food? But now that's why it says trauma. If you're someone who has a stomach bug, you know that everywhere you go, I have to smell the food. Before one mistake, I would eat something that
I'm not a foodie,
spoiled.
so the aroma buys my taste buds.
Yeah.
So if the aroma does not linger somewhere, already I know how it's
a no-no.
It won't be nice on my tongue.
It's a no-no. But cultural relevance in South Africa, because we always think about how senses, man, play out in everyday life, right? So when it comes to taste, we know that South Africans love, bold flavors, from spicy chakalaka to sweet cook sisters. When it comes to hearing, music is central to our culture. And people will ask, hey, man, do you have a good taste in music? Do you have a good taste in music?
I listen to music.
Okay. What genre?
You only have a good taste in food.
No, with music, my music is hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah, all time YAIE.
Yeah.
And then I would have a certain selection of certain artists in other genres. Then maybe someone tells me of an artist and then I get to know about them and something about them catches my eye or something. Or any story that is of beauty that would make me end up going to get more info about the artist. But certain genres I go as to whose song it is and the message behind and so forth. But if I was to be, I listen to my hip hop any day, every day.
Also, you're a hip hop fan.
Yeah,
that means you have a good taste in music. I mean, depending on which kind of artist you listen to, right? Because we know right now, Amapiano is a thing, and a lot of people will tell you, but guys, I think Amapiano is also being overrated sometimes. Yes, it is a good genre. There are artists who make good music in the Amapiano genre, but sometimes it's just being taken, too far with saying, hey, this genre is taking all over. I mean, every genre has its own time.
Yeah, it has. True that. That's true. It's time for Amapiano now.
Exactly.
There used to be deep house. There was what neo sounds, neo soul. So everything has its way. And then when you look at it, neo soul has always been there. But it's only now that it's been giving recognition to say this is music that's also there. It doesn't fall under your Afrocentric. It is neo soul. It has a way that they classify that it is not in the same category. Same applies with Mapiano. Someone who's not clued up with the Mapiano to say Amapiano, deep house, and you get me. But same as saying there's time for Kwaito.
Yes.
Whereby Kwaito artists are back, they're doing the thing.
Exactly.
And then when they're gone, they're gone. But now we celebrating Mapiano one way.
We're vibing to the sounds of Amapiano, right? I mean, if you are in Joburg, Gauteng, now you would resonate with everything. But if you are in Durban, we know that they have their own. They have their own genres that they gravitate towards.
True that. But it's very fresh in Pakanga, hey? The music we dance to now in clubs too.
Yeah, but there's this one, man, that they came up with, a 3-step. Oh, man. The one lays about Vooka, Vooka.
Yes.
Guys,
oh, yes.
Jazz World, that will be
Ooh, man. Hence I'm saying they juiced it up. Yeah, it's well spiced.
They did. I mean, with Maskandi, man, they are shaking the country. Honestly speaking, David is shaking the country when it comes to Maskandi, right? We know, man, that people have different taste, whether it's music, whether it's movies, and things like that. Movies that you watch, because there are people who watch boring movies out there. Cause like, what are you watching?
Yeah,
I remember my brothers were like, dude, why would you watch Dear John? I think it's this movie, Jason Tatum, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That movie it's just a, cool movie, Jay.
Yeah.
It's cool, nothing much about it. And for them, it's
boring because it's slow.
Maybe they did not even understand the story behind you watching it.
Exactly.
Maybe you were trying to learn something.
Yeah.
Someone said to you, do you know the story of this person? The motivation behind it. Some movies we watch because of wanting to learn something behind it. Not always about fun. Yeah.
You understand? So, Steven reaction that comes through right there on YouTube saying, good morning, VookaNation. Good morning, my good sir. Hashtag energetic start to the day. Miss y'all, fam. We miss you, man. Steven is also part of the team.
Morning, Stevie.
Yeah, Steven is also part of the team. And then he comes through saying, smelling food is not it, guys. Especially freshly cooked food. Why would you smell freshly cooked food? Why would you do that? I mean, guys, I think it's very important. Yes, you smelled the aroma from a distance, but I want to smell it now,
right?
With different flavors now, because now your plate has a beetroot, has a spinach, has carrots and everything.
Bay leaves everywhere, the herbs and that.
So let me smell at least.
But what I'm picking up is that you could do a gesture like smelling for two reasons.
Okay.
From trauma, just to see if whether it is off or there are ingredients that you might be allergic to.
Yeah.
Or to appreciate. The same way about sight. Someone can stare to appreciate, and then someone can stare in a form that looks weird,
intimidating also.
Why is this person staring? And then with touch, there's people that I've seen, not in a bad way, but they just love touch.
Yeah, there are people who are very touchy.
Yeah. I know someone who loves hugs. Like every other girl who, hug.
Want to hug, touch.
I'm not that person. Right? And then there are people that are pervy. I don't like the way you're touching me. Like utanduk, right? So I guess with Steve, look, from trauma, people smell food because maybe they experience something, but also for appreciation. I mean, think of people that drink wine. There's that sense of appreciation when the flavors come out,
Wine connoisseur,
right?
So I think from a lot of different people, it differs because for others, I think it's learning boundaries. Right? Yeah. There's things that people do whenever maybe they're smelling their food. Some will just smell your food and pick it up with spoon and make people hear like, what are you smelling here? What are you smelling here? I mean, they're seeking validation from maybe 5 people to say, "Hi, man, according to off, like there's nothing. You're just exaggerating, right?" So it can differ from time to time.
True that.
But if you look into, just the highlight in terms of what the experts are saying out there. So they say your dominant sense can affect how you learn and communicate. Everyday people, I can smell a braai from 2 streets away. That's people, right? Saying I can smell a braai 2 streets away. Science says touch is often underestimated but crucial for emotional connection.
Yeah,
so
true.
The question for this morning still stands: what's your strongest sense and your weakest? Do you think it affects your personality or lifestyle? That is the question that we are asking. Just hop on the comment section if you want to answer that question by using hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or you can send your voice note on 0604933226. And there's this lady that was he came to this podcast, Diary of a CEO, and she mentioned that people have more than 5 senses.
Okay.
And it's not like more than 5, it's actually 20 above.
Oh, okay.
People have 20 above senses.
Yeah.
Right. So he mentioned, like your blood vessels, your nerves, they're also part of your senses also.
For sure. And then there's another one that we should have it. But I see common sense.
Well.
Now,
common sense.
It's not the 6th sense.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, guys, hey man, when I see common sense is your weakest sense.
And lastly, we know that when it comes to sight, there are people who are good when it comes to fashion. Vibrant colors dominate the streets and the events to say, yo, Ivana, Like when it comes to coordinating, you are the best.
Yeah,
you are the best, right?
So someone, let's say they've got an odor problem, you know, mhlambe it's your armpits or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a case where their smell is weak, where they can't pick up man, you know?
I'm smelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
What's wrong?
I think it's that case. There's no other way.
Because it's like
sometimes I went and like,
no, guys, like
you smell that of yourself.
Okay, because listen, on a day, I know on days where I go jogging or gym, and I take longer to bath, probably because I still need to rush certain things in the household before I can relax.
Okay.
I will, whenever I smell in, like, put my arms up or anything, that odor comes out.
Yeah.
So hence, I don't know. Could it not be the absence of common sense or ignorance? I don't know.
No, it's your smell.
Yeah.
Where you cannot pick it up because you'll find it that the same people can eat a plate of food that's just slightly off, slightly.
Oh well,
it's not bad.
Well, true.
It's a case of if you can tell with the papa man.
Yeah,
aliko right.
But it's like what? So they can't pick it up, right?
Well.
But I'm wondering, guys, what's your weakest? What's your weakest?
Weakest?
Yeah.
It's hearing, man.
Oh, you said hearing, and you?
It's hearing.
I would say my weakest could be hearing. Yeah, it could be hearing.
And mamil.
I listen to what I'm supposed to hear.
So I don't know, because that's why I asked the question that.
Batala, Mr. P.
I don't know if it's a thing of I listen. I mean, most of my friends, they have came to me and told me things because I'm a good listener, right? But I feel like it's a me thing where personally I feel like I want to listen to everything that is going on all at once. Like I just want to develop that, that sense, the superpower that comes with the sense with it, to say, you know what, even if when somebody is talking, I am able to concentrate on that conversation while I am here. And I will see I would fight with my mind because I'm like, hey, I'm here, dog. I'm here. Why are you trying to go there? So hearing, I would say it is my weakest. I'm still working on that. I mean, for me, I think it's listening to important parts. I mean, someone can say a lot of things, but it's like I'm able to catch up the few important things just to let you know that I am listening to you.
Of which you do find people that do not exercise the other sense, common sense. Ne?
Yeah.
You're having a conversation with someone, and then that individual comes through. They want to talk in parallel. I don't think they see it as interruption, but they want to talk in parallel. So now
you must listen to this one and this one
at the same time,
and you can say, "Oh." Well, I'm that person.
It's a super skill.
I'm that person
because
I'm like,
so maybe it's what you want to develop, where you can listen to two conversations.
Share the sides. I mean, the hearing into half. They come and make sense.
There are people, like I'm talking to you right now, and then they hear a conversation and they give an opinion to that. Hey,
there are people like that.
That person.
There are definitely people like that. Trust me. Well, with that, I don't like it, seriously. If I'm in especially sometimes you'd find that you're in a very important or serious conversation, and then someone comes and then also wants to make conversation not in relation to what we're talking about, or maybe in relation but in a different aspect. I'm that person who'd easily say, can we let her finish? Because I know myself, even with my kids, they know I can't be talking on a phone and then you want to say, Mama, can I have an apple? You wait for me to finish. Even though I hear you, but I want to give you your focus when you talk to me. Don't interrupt.
Jumpy.
So just before we close, we see how other mannerisms can spark that thing within us.
Yeah.
So let me ask, if you've cooked a meal and Mo's a slow eater, so he eats and he stands up, he comes back, but he eats slow.
Yeah.
Would you find offense in that?
No, I don't at all, because it's how some people eat like that. I'm not a fast eater also. I'm not a foodie. I don't know. Sometimes I forget that I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But when I eat, I will just nimble, put it back, and then come back, warm it up maybe if it needs be.
But okay, that's just one example. Here's another example.
Yeah.
You're watching a movie, and then there are people that love talking
During a movie. Okay.
That's
right.
bad.
So what I'm trying to highlight is that there are these things where we do, or you walk into someone else's room, your daughter's room.
Yeah.
But how can you live in a place like this where there's a smell, there's what? Oh, boy, it's fine.
It's normal.
My smell.
Right? So what I'm getting at here is that I think we all have that one thing where the next person would frown with it, but window. Like, no, I love the smell of my own fart.
Oh no.
Right?
That's the first thing you need to open. When you open your eyes, open your window. And my friend fights with me a lot. We find that she sleeps over. I forget that she's there. I wake up. I open I know she's there. Not that I forget, but it's just, thing that I do regularly. So that the next person who comes to knock in the room will be coming from a different aroma from where they're coming.
Yep.
So now you come here and like,
fresh air.
Yeah.
Hey, there's people smelling.
In fact, your whole night.
Yeah, but you warm.
But yeah, we want to hear from you, VookaNation, and all the people who are listening all the way from underground radio. We want to know, which sense do you rely on the most and which one lets you down? Drop your answers, or you can send your voice note on 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. 22 minutes past 8 at the time. Right now we're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, we're going to give you your news recap and some of the talking points that have kept South Africans talking for the weekend. With that being said, don't switch that dial.
Said you needed space, said you needed more time to think, so you went away, but you still would stay in my dream. Now you're back for more. Why you in my reality? My head closed the door, even though my heart just won't leave. That was then, can't go back. Hurt so bad, had to block out the memory. If we try again, start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away so long. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, like it in the worst way. You've been gone away. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away. 50-11 days, 50-11 days, 50-11. I lost count of all of the weeks that you have your way. Wouldn't pick a fight when you'd leave. Now you're back for more. Did you find the healing you seek, or did you realize that I'm everything that you need? That was then. Go back. Hurt so bad. Had to block out the memory. Start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. You've been gone since you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, love it in the worst way. You've been gone away. forgot your birthday, your favorite position. Do we still have chemistry? Yeah. Since you've been gone away so long.
오늘따라 모든 게 지겨운 것만 같아. 저기 지나가는 사람들 같은 표정들 짓고 있잖아. 의미 없이 흘러가네 이 하루엔 네가 필요해. 어디로든 떠나볼까. 저기 노을진 길을 따라 설레는 마음 가득 안고서 아무런 생각도 하지 말고 저 깊은 곳으로 뛰어들어볼까. 아주 잠시 눈을 감고 하나 둘 숨을 머금고 붉게 물든 일거리를 짓는 마음 가는 대로 훌쩍 다른 vibe 조금씩 다가오는 밤을 따라 마음 가는 대로 let's ride 발길 닿는 butterfly 연기라는 vibe 끝없는 이 밤 위로 fly high 아무 걱정 말고 let's dive 이 밤을 향해 riding vibe come on.
It's 26 minutes after the hour 8 o'clock. You're still with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, giving you that energetic start to your day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. It's a Monday morning, the 24th of November 2025. From wherever you are listening from, of course, let us help you to kickstart this morning with the beautiful things that we are unpacking. Before the break, we were just discussing some of the 5 senses that you feel they are your strongest and your weakest one. The line is still open for calls, for voice notes, or you can hop on in the comment section on YouTube. We are live. Vooka Breakfast Show on all social media platforms. And as promised, before the break, we said we're going to be going through some of the latest news headline, just to give you a recap on what you have missed. So starting off with the first one, Ramaphosa pushes for global support for struggling nations at the G20 summit. So what happened is President Cyril Ramaphosa used his closing address at the G20 summit in Johannesburg to call on global leaders to provide a stronger support for low and middle income nations, especially those struggling with debt and rebuilding effort.
President Cyril Ramaphosa has wrapped up the G20 summit in Johannesburg with a sharp focus on the developing world. In his closing address, he urged global powers to offer a financial lifeline to low-income nations crippled by debt. Ramaphosa says South Africa's presidency will prioritise the global south and climate resilience, insisting the summit's final declaration represents a shift from promises to tangible action for the continent.
Yep. And then some of the summarized results and reports that came from the G20. Right now on your screen, I am sharing what the government of South Africa has shared with us. The first one is women empowerment. So the G20 has declared that women empowerment and gender equality remain an urgent priority. The G20 commits to removing economic barriers, tackling gender-based violence, supporting women's entrepreneurship, and ensuring equal pay for work of equal value. The next one is a youth empowerment. The youth empowerment will be advanced through expanded employment, education, and training opportunities, with a goal to reduce the rate of young people not in employment, education, or training by 5% by 2030. The next one is the first G20 summit, of course, that was hosted right here in the soul of Africa. It promotes and promoted solidarity, equality, and sustainability for inclusive global growth, while affirming the nation's interconnectedness and commitment to global partnership, ensuring no one is left behind. Upholding international law and human rights, G20 reaffirms commitment to international law and protection of civilians. It calls for peaceful conflict resolution, respect for territorial integrity, and human rights for all without discrimination. People-centered disaster resilience is the next one. G20 prioritizes inclusive, coordinated disaster risk reduction, focuses on strengthening global resilience systems that protect communities most at risk. So the G20 leaders should adopt a binding earth system governance framework to regulate critical mineral extraction, protect ecosystems, expand renewable energy, and ensure fair community benefit sharing. Lastly, the summit has also adopted the declaration by an overwhelming consensus. So what's next is South Africa is expected to intensify its push to fair global financing, climate adaptation funding, and reforms to international financial institutions. Analysts say Ramaphosa's stance signals a broader African demand for inclusion and equitable global partnership. You can let us know what you think by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And then on your next headline, Zuma family fallout deepens as SAPS confirms affidavit on Ukraine war recruitment claims. Nkosazana Bongani Zuma Mncube has filed an affidavit at the Sandton police station calling for an investigation into her sister MK Party MP Duduzile Zuma Sambudla over allegation that 17 South African men were recruited under the false pretense to join the Russia-Ukraine war.
Police are investigating a stunning rift within the Zuma family after Nkosazana Zuma formally accused her sister, MP Duduzile Zuma, of human trafficking. The affidavit alleges that 17 South African men, including 8 relatives, were tricked into fighting on the Russian front lines under the guise of security jobs. SAPS has confirmed an inquiry docket is open as families urge the government to rescue the group currently trapped in the Ukraine conflict.
So what's next is that the diplomatic engagement may be required to repatriate the trapped men. The political fallout for the Zuma family and for Duduzile Zuma Sambudla could intensify as SAPS continues its probe. Lastly, MPs head to prison as ad hoc committee moves a hearing to Kgosi Mampuru for Ket Matlala testimony. So what happened is Parliament ad hoc committee will hear testimony from alleged tender fixer Vusimuzi Ket Matlala at the Kgosi Mampuru Correctional Center, where he is currently serving his time.
Parliament is taking the unusual step of moving proceedings behind bars today as the ad hoc committee convenes at Kgosi Mampuru prison. MPs are there to question Vusimuzi Ket Matlala directly regarding the Tembisa hospital fraud and alleged police tender corruption. The relocation addresses security concerns as the committee probes General Nkwenazi's claims of criminal infiltration within the state. Senior SAPS officials are skating to testify when hearings resume on Tuesday.
So what's next is the committee's findings could reshape SAPS oversight structures. High-profile revelations from Matlala and senior officers are expected to intensify scrutiny on procurement, corruption, and political interference within the law enforcement. Share with us what you think and what are your opinions on the news recap we've just given you by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. So we know that the one that has been spoken about and that dwells into our headline for today, which is the rumors that are spreading like wildfire, is the G20 summit. So were you watching the G20? Did you hear anything from the G20?
Well, unfortunately, I could not, but well, I know what they were about.
Yeah.
I was not able to sit and just focus on everything that they were about. But in all aspects, with all the results, I'm just hopeful that each and every promise and plan is executed as planned, because there are pledges from countries for firstly, we need to focus on economic development.
Yes.
Hence I say, I hope all the promises do as promised, happen as promised.
Yeah.
Otherwise, with everything that's been happening, fraud, injustice and stuff like that, as South Africans, it's not easy for us to just take a word. We need action.
Yeah. And what happened, of course, on Friday, which is the 21st of November, caught attention to the global leaders who were part of the G20, right?
Yes.
So South Africa has one of the highest femicide rates globally, with women being killed at 5 times a global average. GBV costs the economy billions annually in lost productivity, healthcare, and legal processes. Declaring GBV a national disaster means it's treated with the same agency as floods or pandemics, unlocking emergency funding and coordinating response mechanism, right? So right now, activists say this is a turning point. Declaring a GBV a disaster means government can no longer drag its feet, right? Will this declaration lead to real change, or is it just a lip service? Government says they are committed to a multi-sectoral response plan. So the question for today is, now GBV is officially a national disaster. What practical steps should they follow? Should we see a special court, emergency funding, or even military involvement in the hotspots? I mean, I feel like when the perpetrators who are found, maybe in jail, they should deal with them in, a different way.
Yeah.
Just to, raise alarms.
Yeah.
So that people can stop doing what they're doing out there. Because this is a solely for women change.
Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Not in every incident the perpetrators are able to be nabbed.
Yeah.
Myself, I'm a rape survivor.
Yeah.
It happened back in 2017, but till date there were never arrests. The justice system, I feel that it all starts with our justice system.
Yeah.
If that can if our justice system can be in, I don't know, like they just need to do something with it.
Yeah.
Because there are so many women that are crying to say, I would go to a police station to report a matter, and they would be left there to sit there. You find that maybe that person did that and is aware they did something wrong. Now they have time to run away and understand. And some women get there and they are made fun of.
Yeah.
I have people that we work with almost every day within that space who would say, I never opened a case because I went to a certain police station. They never gave me attention. Instead, they made fun of it, and I just lost it, and I decided to leave.
Yeah.
And imagine how many other women go through that. You understand?
Yeah.
So our main protection should start with the local police stations.
Yeah.
That compiling every justice system to say, if they could be the ones that stand up for the woman and never judge but listen, and then the challenge is that some women apparently would come up and say, I've been raped, whereby it's not even the case of being raped, and then that person ends up being a perpetrator for something that they did not do. So hence it's a bit skeptically,
true,
but with our justice system, it has to start there.
Yeah.
That's the main foundation for everything.
It is really interesting, because as much as it is declared a national disaster, the question most people ask is, what is a national disaster? You know that the threats or causes widespread to harm to life, property, or the environment, right? Overwhelms local resources, requiring national intervention. It demands urgent, coordinated actions across the government and civil society. Traditionally, this applied to natural disasters like droughts or pandemics. Now declaring GBV as it such signals that violence against women is not just a social issue, it's a national emergency, as this national shutdown was planned for the whole nation. The whole country was turned purple, and we liked it when people went out there, were like, you know what, we need the president or the leaders to hear us with what is going on right now in the country, because that shutdown was not just symbolic. It disrupted economic activity to force attention on crisis that has long been ignored, right? Activists, as they have seen, they were on the streets. They said this is a turning point. Declaring it a disaster means government can no longer drag its feet right now. Will this declaration lead to real change? That is the question. But government came back and said, we are committed to a multi-sectoral response plan. Right, so we know that it is officially a national disaster. We want to hear from you. How are you feeling about this? Are you feeling that it is going to bring a change in our communities and the level of violence in South Africa is going to decrease? In which it's bringing me to what we are going to be talking about today. Rumors that spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
You know, when people hear things like, for example, you know, the boss is going to get fired, or maybe your colleague is going to be retrenched or something. Yes. People start talking. I mean, we know, you know, by just living in the township, you know how a rumor. I mean, you can be painted as, you know, this person just in a day, right?
That is so true.
Yeah, so we just want to look at the psychology behind it. But firstly, because these things are not created or invented by robots, it's people who create rumors.
Of course.
Have you ever started a rumor?
Not that I can think of. That I can think of, honestly. No.
To say
not
good,
that
no.
Not that I can think of, especially to have escalated to that much. Yeah.
I mean, with people I see it, but with information.
Oh wow!
No, I'm saying something as mundane. No, this one is bought.
That's why I behave
yes.
Nimbona so siyazi ukuthi awuthengiwe.
Oh wow!
Right.
So you probably have, right?
No. In my community, I'm one of those that are there to make a difference rather than rumor up, and I just have the privilege and advantage to have resources out of it and just come into the space to give services. So it's not easy for me to engage with everybody. Hence I'm saying maybe could it have happened between my friends, but I can't think of one that could have escalated to come to a point where sex name meeting no.
I mean, there are, because right now the rumor that I can think of that a lot of people are speaking about on the internet is that South Africa was being sold Saturday on the G20. Right? And these are the things, man, when you start, because we know that for some people they act with emotion to say, yo guys, are you serious? What are we gonna do?
And then to add on to that, it makes sense why Ramaphosa wants to resign, because he's now at the end. Because I wonder last week he came out and said, stop talking in the shadows. If you want me to resign, give me a date. So Kushkuti, these things now add on to each other. That the country was being sold. That's why he's on his way out.
He's moving somewhere so that the next person takes over the debt.
So that is the recent, rumor in South Africa to say, guys, South Africa was being sold. I mean, that was an auction basically,
right?
From to the highest bidder.
To the highest bidder.
China, India, guys, what are you saying? What are you saying? There's a country here with people, 9 provinces. They were like, China is everywhere, so we are not going to be part of this auction, guys.
Wow.
We don't want to be part of this auction. I mean, another one which got South Africa hopeful was the power move that Ramaphosa pulled by saying, because the US wanted to come for the handover. I mean, imagine we are making a party where now you want to come for the closing ceremony.
No way.
It doesn't make sense.
Just don't come.
Once.
Again.
So when now when now you want to be there.
Ilabantu abangazi emncwabeni bawubone nanya makiyelwa kwiwe pasini sebela, or not even a pasini makuyiwe emathuneni sebela bageza izandla nabo bayadla.
Abantu bama after party.
Yes, after tears.
Like I had a conversation with my friend, regarding that, ukuthi, because she said now she goes to a wedding after everything has happened.
Why?
Because like I was trying to understand, okay, is this a thing, or maybe it's being rumored around. There are people who are doing that. They only go for after tears, or they only go for the after party at a wedding, right?
Well, angazi ngathi mhlambi, or maybe they would think ukuthi the service is boring because you're listening to people talking. Maybe then it means your IQ is a bit low.
It is.
Awufuna concentrate. Ufuna kuphela.
Yabona manje Miss Brew starting a rumor. What if you don't attend these things, your IQ is low.
Attention span yakho boy.
Right? It's on point something.
That's what America wanted to do right here for the G20, because everything, the declaration was proposed and formed on Saturday.
Yeah.
You have to be part of the meeting.
Yeah.
Listen to what other countries are saying, because right now there's wars, right?
True.
These guys, they have met to, they sat down to speak about what is happening, globally. How can we fix that? When you want to come, when it's being handed over to say, okay, guys, thank you so much. We are looking forward to the next summit, which will take place next year.
They're the host, right?
Yeah, they
next
are the
year.
host.
Yeah.
So they just only wanted to come for the handover.
Babies and Guma Olympics, torch.
Yes, you understand. To say, okay, guys, thank you, but you were not part of the meeting. It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
That means when you talk about equality and solidarity, where now you are not,
in any.
Yeah, in any of those things. Right.
But what's happening, Mango politics? Ngoba, I saw this lady.
Yeah.
Uti, the president is running his mouth. Like, how do you speak like that? You saw that, right?
No.
Running his mouth as in everything that he's saying might not be true.
Saying Trump is running his mouth.
No, Ramaphosa. So it's the spokesperson or the spokeslady of the US. So she's like, no, Ramaphosa is running his mouth. Those were exact words.
Wow.
Like ukuthi uhambisa umlomo siyawubona uyahamba mara sikuzi ukuthi uthini. That's my definition of that.
I'll find the clip, but this is where we are, politics 2025, where
it's bad.
Yeah, down ukhuluminyo.
Yeah, kahle.
That's what she was saying.
Wow.
So another bad, side of this whole thing is media outlets before the summit, they went outside.
Yeah.
And they were like, we feel like a lot of people have an idea of what G20 is, but most don't know what is happening. Because they were going around asking people, okay, but do you know the G20 is coming? What is G20? Is like, isn't it like 20 girls or something?
What?
I mean, I thought it's girls 20, 20.
Oh my goodness.
Or gangs of 20 guys or something else. That's literally what people they were saying.
20 gangs.
It's so sad because it now brings us to the rumors, because the same people who don't know anything about G20, they are the ones who are going to post on social media to say, guys, our land is being sold, but you don't have any information. You did not watch your sources from the research that you were doing. They're just coming from your opinion.
It's an opinionated comment.
Right, comment. So those are the kind of things when you look at rumors. But when we look at the studies, they show that false information spreads 6 times faster than the truth on social media. I don't understand why. Like, why would something that is false spread 6 times faster than something that's true? I mean, I'm being honest here. Why in a trendy?
Well, I don't know, but maybe the fact that with a story that's more true, would need you to have proof, maybe.
Okay.
And I would easily say, prove it. Anne?
Still, even if I've got proof.
They don't
now I'm a pepper, now I'm a fine.
I see. But that one, it's tastier. The rumor. It's always nice.
Thing is, the rumor man comes with extra spice, man.
I mean,
the fabrications there.
Yeah, like it just takes on a life of its own, and like a personality where it literally grows legs and he has maggot. This is what a rumor does, right? So I honestly, I do not know as well why.
Yeah,
it's as if by nature we are more drawn towards negative things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
True. That's so true. Also, if you'd notice that if something is of negative and we look at that person already besimbona ngaloya othanda ukuzenza ngcono, and then something comes, you don't even want to think twice. You already say, you remember, and then the puzzle in a way fits.
Yeah.
You don't even care to say, I need to go and find out if it's really true. I just can't wait to send it to the next person and the next and the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which it brings me to a question that I want to understand, that is a rumor something that's always bad, or is there a good rumor to say this is a good rumor that needs to spread?
So if we backtrack to 5 years ago, when we were under the lockdown, we still do not know as to whether or not was this a crisis. Right?
Oh yeah.
Because there's two camps. Some will say yes it was, others will say but it wasn't. And we're talking about individuals that are both experts in the field. Not from someone who is just like me saying YAIE Entrepreneurs. We're talking about qualified doctors and scientists that were part of both camps. Now, if something gets, or okay, let me say this: if there is a national narrative or a open narrative that everyone knows, if something comes through that's opposing that, we can say it is a rumor. So even if the known narrative is false, if the truth comes out, we will call it a rumor, because what we know as a society is that X and X is, like this. So when that thing then comes up, it will be considered a rumor. Hence, misinformation versus disinformation. Because misinformation, I sent you that video, Mo, where they're saying that the president is running his mouth, right? So I do not know if she is being misinformed, or she's misinforming the public, or she's disinforming. Because misinforming is you just don't know whether
of course,
but disinforming, but then deliberately so you know what you are misleading people. The same way that the US president was being told there are killings that are happening in SM. Like,
white people.
You've got the FBI, the CIA under your belt, and you're telling me you don't know.
This is a rumor and this is false information.
So it's a good question. Is this a rumor that he then got to there are farmers that are being killed, white farmers being killed?
So let's quickly head over to the clip, right? That you sent, right?
The United States is not participating in official talks at the G20 in South Africa. I saw the South African president running his mouth a little bit against the United States and the president of the United States earlier today, and that language is not appreciated by the president or his team. The ambassador or the representative of the embassy in South Africa is simply there to recognize that the United States will be the host of the G20. They are receiving that send-off at the end of the event. They are not there to participate in official talks, despite what the South African president is falsely claiming. The United States is not participating in official talks at the G20.
There's something wrong, man, with Americans. Not all Americans, but
probably
government.
English, Mo, because English are running his mouth. But let's just imagine someone to Kuluminyong. Maybe that's where we would have felt it. But I think even the president felt it.
He did.
Knows English, he felt it.
He did, and that's why he also came and did his media briefing to say we won't be bullied by the USA once again, guys. Why should we conform to everything that they want us to do? But now they just want to attend one day of the summit. So what about other countries? You want to feel more powerful?
No. You're not important. You're not the only one who's important. Everybody is here for the same mission. But then now they want to take the trophy into their hands before even the end of the race. No.
So rumors often thrive in uncertainty and anxiety. When people lack clear answers, they fill in the gaps with speculation. Sharing rumors give people a sense of power and belonging. Being in the know feels good, because one thing, they say the president is dead. Yo. If right now a rumor can start, they say Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa has passed away. Yes, sis. Just by opening any social media platform, it will be there while he's still alive. People don't want to know. Like, we don't care if you're alive. We don't care. We want a rumor that says you are dead, my friend.
Now imagine being a celebrity, but
Oh, shame they get that.
because a lot of the celebrities they get
That,
they get that quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's one is dead now.
Yeah.
I mean-
and then babonisa nemoto ephelile ukuthi bekuyika accident.
Because with even with xenophobic attacks, right, in South Africa, people will bring old stuff, old stuff to say, hey guys, this is happening right now. But now yabona, man, this is a video from 2011 or 1990 something, right? So not even from this country. You can see that these people, guys, they're not from the country. Right now, even Donald Trump, when he was being shown the videos and the pictures right there, they were like, guys, this is not South Africa. You're saying, white people are being killed as genocide, but that picture is from East Africa, somewhere there.
And then now everything that's African is South African.
Guys. But I don't know. Why would you feel good, man, by sharing false information? I mean, for other people, yes, it's excitement because you are giving your opinions without the research. Because trust me, I research, other people feel like, I don't have time to research. I mean, I know things by my mind.
But you see, some people take and pass on. So you were having a conversation with someone and they were talking about, let's say, the president or even something close to home. Let's say there's a girl or a guy, and then you take that, you pass it on, right? So maybe in good intentions, I don't know, but it comes back to misinformation and disinformation. Because it's disinformation, that's where you literally creating something, you're creating chaos. Being misinformed, we were told, Guti, look, if you grab a jab and you become a human pin cushion, Uguti, you can survive or you can live longer. But we saw, guys, I think either one of two things. Either you were misinforming us where you didn't know, or if you did know, you were just being dishonest and disinforming the nation. So there are people that take stuff and run with it without checking. Maybe it falls under misinformation. Or if it comes from credible sources, you might say no, but ENCA or whoever reported on this, right? So but you didn't know. But being disinformed, that's disinforming is.
That one is dangerous. So I think it also depends on where you are, right?
Well,
I mean, we're just gonna take the context of being and living Ekasi, right now,
course.
because the rumors, they thrive off rumors. Because one thing, umuntu, maybe you're gaining weight and you're like, you know what? Let me hit the gym. When you start losing weight, rumors start. We can't even buy a machiwe, kasi. Like, you can't even buy a machiwe and go to the store and buy a machiwe, because once you being seen carrying a machiwe, it's got out. We know it's got out to this one. Anytime, nje. So bestula magugu.
And it's something watching every day.
Sebebona naleyo ngalesikhathi first one.
And the guys are machiwe mnandi.
No,
machiwe is nice.
Last week limbonile phethe machiwe. Right? Or like Konjimo, who was this that requests the Uber a lot, and then people think they are change amadoda.
Oh well, it happens
a lot.
But who know me?
It was
Nomi says, look, an Uber comes through, right? And usually the drivers is a Uber, it's male. Of
course.
Right. So the neighbor would probably think, right?
It happens,
And then what does the rumor then say?
She's a street girl.
Street girl.
And then it spreads quickly. But if a petty ingwati coming from school, no one knows about that.
They don't talk about it. Hey, we are so true, guys. Let's spread this.
So Prudence, if you do the whole campaign, Yama students and the pads and the pack.
Keep a child in school.
No one knows about that. But do something, man. Just
do something bad. Say hey, nizwile.
It's a trend more than the good ones.
But let us know right there in the comment section. What are some of the rumors that you have had? And I mean, you felt emotional about them because trust me, with social media, there are things, Nami, when I see them, like I become emotional first to say, wow, guys, this is something beyond what I've expected. But doing research is something that helps because I came across a video of a guy saying, guys, I mean, just stop believing everything that's being said on the internet. Someone can just say, because this guy made a stats that we have over 7 million undocumented foreigner. How do you know there's 7 million if they're undocumented? Yeah, so that kind of information. So people spread information, and I mean, we know for TikTok, it's about clicks, it's about the likes,
just the content,
the content that you are being like you put out there.
That's true.
So as a segue to the social trends, ne? Ushebe is behind bars. And there's a photo that came out which I'll showcase it shortly, but he's behind bars, he's smiling.
Oh yeah. Right? I think so, I had that also. There were people having a conversation regarding he was
smiling behind bars. I mean, guys,
no. You see, this is exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Where what if he saw someone, or according to the picture, it's someone that's dear to him.
You paid me a visit.
Wow.
So lo muntu amthathis Tom.
Yeah.
Post ukuthi umngane was happy to see me, and it fell into the wrong side of this story.
I'm not saying that this is what happened.
Yeah.
But let us just change the lens at which we look at these things, right? Because apparently Usol Penduga also commented on this. I hope it's not true.
Yeah.
But it is alarming if you are smiling.
So now you're enjoying jail.
Allegations. When agumnandi.
I mean, look, have you seen a cat smile in court?
No.
Shamkhacha, right?
One way.
So we're expecting Usheba to be the same.
Yeah.
Where he doesn't smile or whatnot.
Yeah.
But in this photo, you can tell, no, but he's smiling, like
he's enjoying.
So
he's a happy person.
He's not remorseful.
Guys,
he's showing no remorse.
Yeah, if you look at why are you smiling?
If you look at that picture, not having to analyze, not having to get into the facts about it. If you just want to look at it as a picture that is there, you look at him and you're like, but you're behind bars. You are facing such charges, and you are smiling.
Why are you smiling?
But what if he's saying, because they're parting ways, call me.
Or maybe your fans want you to say hi to them because this guy is loved, guys. South Africa loves him.
Oh, they do. Trust me.
Oh, they love him.
They even forget the things that he's done.
You understand? So I think this might be a screenshot. Maybe this guy was live on TikTok or any other social media platforms, and the people are saying hi to him, and then Sheba's like, hey, Bafetu. Now you cannot say hi with a very dull smile right there. Right, okay, so now this is being blown out of proportion. I mean, another thing is he has been to jail. He knows. He has experience, right? So for him, it's like another day, another dollar in jail or something else, right? But I don't think we should blow it out of proportion to say, he enjoys. Like, I'm a man.
I doubt. Now that we're bringing different contexts around the picture, it's now that you would then look at it in a different eye and say it could have been possible that someone came to see him, and then they then said, can I take a picture of you? And then you taking that picture at that moment, it's when we were giving a handshake. And then probably he said, no, it's fine, you can post it on your socials, I don't have a problem. And then also him being a happy person, and umuntu abantu, maybe he's like, oh, let me greet them, like, that sign, you see the sign that is showing there. Hence I'm saying now that it brings a different picture now, because I also saw it the way that everybody else has seen it. In effect, dude, you're facing so much. And for him to even end up where he is right now, after the incident of the car accident, including that took his son's death. I personally feel if Begu Muntu or remorseful, he wouldn't even be in the situations he's in right now. Because he still needs to focus. Uguti, the healing. This is a recent incident that he was going through. So when I saw that picture, it painted something different. Hence, I'm saying now it has a different view. In a way.
So, true.
Yeah,
I agree with you. So, word of the day, Mo. It's a word we use quite a lot. Propaganda. That's the word of the day for today. Yeah, Uguti.
One-sided.
No, propaganda, because that's information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote a particular cause, a doctrine, or a point of view. So I can snap a photo and then shang propaganda, Uguti. It's like this. I see you talk to this guy. And
it's one-sided, and there are people who think with emotions. They quickly react with emotion to say, I lo.
That is true.
Understand? But regarding to the one Yagashebe, he is still in custody, but earlier rumors of release on bail were false. His bail hearing has been postponed to the 25th of November, which is tomorrow. He faces serious charges: attempted murder, malicious damage to property, and possession of unlicensed firearm. The viral photo of him smiling has stirred mixed reactions among fans and critics. Saul Penduga cautioned that such an image could hurt his case, urging that the rapper to show remorse publicly. Right? So, next step, all eyes will be on the Polokwane Magistrate Court this Tuesday, which is tomorrow, to see whether Shebe is granted a bail and how public perception of his demeanor might influence proceedings. But I mean, are cell phones even allowed, to that point where you can take pictures of the cells? Because it might not just be Shebe, but taking picture, okay, hey man, I saw this person, or just using it for social media purposes. I mean, we know that there's a lot of things to be looked into.
No, they're not. You've seen videos of how much the ladies must stream, but obviously you see like the floor, but pagat.
They're not showing everything,
and they're streaming. so back then it used to be a case of there's a phone, but people shouldn't know about it.
Of course.
So rather than using the horns, as I say, the phone, they've got cell phones now. Right? Or one cell phone, they rotate to them creating apparel, like fashion, the jail, and then taking photos to now streaming. So, Ksasa, man, like you can get a big brother there, the jail, straight. So, it's not allowed, but we know, Guti. Yeah. And I know a lot of women fall in love with
inmates. Oh yeah, apparently that thing has trended.
Stockholm
syndrome. Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah,
where you fall in love with the perpetrator.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drastic.
It is. But of course, man, we're still in the conversation in terms of why do rumors spread like wildfire? One question that we will ask is why, as human beings, or as you as a person, you trust rumors more than official statement? Are you someone, when you see something, you go and look and research for yourself to say, okay, if maybe SARS is doing this, inflation is like this, unemployment rate is 35%, do you do your own info? Because someone can say, guys, unemployment rate in South Africa is 90%. They're like, we are dying in this country, without even you confirming, right? And having the right info, because there is a Stats SA that gives such information to people, right? So that is a discussion for us on this morning. Why do we trust more? Like, why do you trust rumors more than official statements? Talk to us. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show is the hashtag to use. Before we go to the breaker, Mr. Bimni came through on the comment section saying, morning Vooka, Team VookaNation and Underground Radio GBN. Team on a cloudy Monday. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Sivugi. A very good morning, Ma. Comes back again saying, happy blessed Monday. Stay safe and take care. And then she comes through and say, miss you, Stephen. Yep, it's not a rumor that Stephen is being missed. Right, 8 minutes past 9, it is the time. When we come back, we're going to give you a daily break, some of the historical moments that took place and the national days, of course, that we are celebrating on this Monday morning. So don't switch the dial.
So easy for me to say what I'm thinking. It's so obvious for you, my heart keeps beating. I don't mind. Something about you that keeps me alive. How can I get to you this time? I won't chase you, I'll give you my heart tonight. I won't blame you, it's easy when I lose the fight. Keep me in your mind, I swear I'll do the time. Promise me we'll be alright. I won't chase you, I'll give you my heart tonight. You set me on fire, kept me burning inside. There's a feeling it's telling me to run, but I won't hide. I don't mind. Something about you that keeps me alive. How can I get to you this time? I won't chase you, I'll give you my heart tonight. I won't blame you, it's easy when I lose the fight. Keep me in your mind, I swear I'll do the time. Promise me we'll be alright. I won't chase you, I'll give you my heart tonight.
I hope you're still enjoying this beautiful morning. Kickstarting this Monday morning with a high energetic note. From wherever you are listening from, if you are listening from underground radio, good morning. How are you doing this morning? Talk to us and engage with us throughout our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show on all social media platforms. Hop on into our live in YouTube. Press the subscription button and the notification button so that whenever we go live, you will be notified that your best breakfast team is in the building and ready to give you and kickstart your day on a very high energetic note. Talk to us. If you want to call us in, the WhatsApp line is still open. The number to do that at 060-493-3226. Talking of rumors, when we were at the breaker, we showed you something on your screen. If you didn't see it, they say Bunny Chow was invented in Durban. We don't know that. I mean, for a Sowetan, typical Sowetan like me, it's a rumor. Hi guys, Kota was born here.
Obvious.
Durban, I mean, we understand that back in the days, you know, when they explained, you know, how Indian people got to, indulge or invented by just putting, whatever, mutton, curry and things like that, in bread. I mean, for them, yes, it's bani chow, but I've never heard a Sowetan say "Ngceli bani chow." Maybe there's two things. Maybe, guys, there's a bani chow and there's a kota. As simple as that.
I think so too.
I mean, we need to get to that level to say, okay, guys, what is a bani chow and what is a kota? Bro, now we know what is a kota.
Bani chow, you look at it, yes, maybe your lamb curry or whatever curry, chicken curry, beef curry, and then they stuff it in, and then stew.
So it's meaty. It's meaty.
More than anything.
I think it depends if you are vegetarian or not.
Yeah.
Maybe when you are, then they make it different.
Shang eggplant. No, because I remember growing up, my mom used to create this meal, and she would use a brinjal.
Oh yeah.
And if done right, you would be confused. You wouldn't like, is this meat or not? So veggie bani chow.
Yeah.
Very interesting, because this is a conversation that includes the two cities, right? Johannesburg and Durban. If you're listening all the way from Durban and you want to clear the rumor of the bani chow being invented in Soweto, talk to us. Coming through, use the number 0604933226. But for us Sowetans, people who are in Johannesburg, we know Kota was born here, guys. Our parents will tell you when they used to grow up that they would put in mash and things like that. That's how.
Kota means nekota yama chips.
You understand?
Yeah, maramoti kota nale means nje ama 2000 abayaz.
I mean, that's why he's still trying to bring it back.
True. Yeah.
I mean,
I
guys,
know someone who sells their bears too.
Yeah. I mean, in Slovo, there was this lady who tried to even put Mauntwana inside.
Oh yeah, they do. The one I'm talking about also, she makes the mash, the acha, the mince, the cheese, and if you want it toasted, they toast it before they put the ingredients in, and then they put a lingena on the side.
Kota with chicken feet.
Yep.
That's creativity.
Yeah.
Right, still talking about, things that took place historically, the kota, the bani chow. You know that we always have interesting things that we always want to share with you in terms of what took place and who are those people who are included in our Today in History. Ms. Prue, take us through.
All right. Today in history, being the 24th of November, it is just 16 minutes after 9 o'clock. First up, I have Mr. Gangnam Style. We all remember him.
Yeah.
Back in 2012, he became the most viewed YouTube video, surpassing 808 million views. In November 2012, PSY's Gangnam Style became the most viewed video on YouTube, surpassing Justin Bieber's Baby with over 808 million views, and by December it made history as the first video to cross 1 billion views. Released in 2012, the South Korean hit went viral globally thanks to its catchy beat and the iconic horse riding dance. You remember that, right?
Yeah. And I feel bad for dancing Gangnam Style. No, guys, like, what were we doing back in the days?
Well, it sparked countless parodies and cultural references, and then by January 2013, it was also the most liked video on YouTube, commenting the track as a landmark in internet and pop culture history. Wow.
Gangnam Style.
As if it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And you still play it today.
Yeah.
It gives goosebumps.
Yeah, it does have that,
it has that vibe.
Beat that's going on. Sexy lady.
All right, next up we have Craig David. Craig David released his first greatest hit album on 24th November 2008. It's showcasing his most iconic tracks from 2000 until 2008 alongside 3 brand new songs. The compilation featured his hits like Fill Me In, 7 Days, Walking Away, The Rise and Fall featuring Sting, while introducing fresh singles such as Where's Your Life, Insomnia, and Just My Imagination. Spanning genres like UK garage, R&B, and hip-hop, the album highlighted David's evolution as the artist and cemented his reputation as one of UK's most influential voices in the 2000s.
No, guys, I remember because we had a CD like Born to Do It.
Yeah.
It was brown in color.
Wow.
I know every single song.
Like a Craig.
And I can sing it word for word. From start to finish. Like that album is iconic.
Amazing.
Including Only 7 Days.
Yeah. 7
Fill
days.
Me In.
Yeah.
Walking Away.
Rise and Fall.
Rise and Fall. You know, Zonke.
Yeah, I know. His music used to be good. Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
Oh wow.
Do you at least know 7 Days Monday?
No, I don't even know.
Took her on a drink on Tuesday.
I don't even know.
We
the
make
guy.
love by Wednesday, and on Thursday and Friday and Saturday we chilled on Sunday. I met this girl on a Monday. I took her on a drink.
Sounds like a cartoon song.
No.
Ngoma Popeye le. I mean, I don't even know the guy himself.
Ufuna ishitra wena.
Eish.
That's what you know
Yeah,
best.
he's coming out tomorrow. Bail.
I want your rumor.
Yeah.
No, I heard on radio on Vooka, not just Vooka.
Yeah.
Also on underground DBN.
That is
underground
coming out.
radio.
No, guys, I'm joking. I don't know. But his bail hearing is tomorrow.
Right. All right. Our last in today in history is at the 41st American Music Award held in November 24th back in 2013. Taylor Swift and Justin Timberlake emerged as the night's biggest winners. Swift took home 4 awards, including Artist of the Year, Favorite Female Artist, Pop Rock, Favorite Female Artist, Country, and Favorite Album, Country for Red. Timberlake followed closely with 3 awards, winning Favorite Male Artist, Pop Rock, Favorite Male Artist, Soul and R&B, and Favorite Album, Soul and R&B for the 2020 experience. Hosted by Pitbull at the Nokia Theater in Los Angeles, the event highlighted their dominance in both pop and R&B during that year. That's what I have for you and today in history, 24th November.
Very interesting, because I feel like, guys, I need to start listening to Taylor Swift, man. Like, I don't know how many times we have included her.
Yeah.
She's been in billboards.
Yeah, she's absolutely
awards.
amazing. She's absolutely amazing.
Do you listen to Taylor Swift?
Yeah, my kids love her.
Yeah.
My 6-year-old, even worse.
That was funny. Hey, you know what? She's amazing. You listen. You know, my
kids listen to her.
So you listen in the background.
Yeah, because they're the ones who dominate the house with music, and they're the ones who sing along a lot.
Wow.
I have songs that I know the lyrics and I would sing with them, but some songs I'm like, hey, where did you learn that?
I don't even know one song I got Taylor. Not even one, bro. Maybe I do. But like, if you were to ask me, like, no,
I'm not good at titles either.
I mean, I used to think, or I used to familiarize her with Dua Lipa. I don't know if you know Dua Lipa.
No.
Yeah, she's also a female artist in the US right there. So, like, for me, man, like, they look kind of the same each and every time when I see Dua Lipa. I'll say, okay, this is Taylor Swift, you know. So
more like Tyler Perry. Who's Katy Perry?
Katy
also
Perry.
Remember also her music and Tyler's
like
music.
that.
609.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she, like, Americans, you know, gravitate towards her because that's more of their style of music.
Yeah,
you know,
of
when it comes
course,
to pop,
the pop,
right? Yeah. So with us, when you're listening to it, they will say it's white people music.
Yeah.
You are listening to white people music and things like that.
And what also apparently gave her a lot of advantage in growth was that she doesn't hold back to tours. She tours, and with the crews that she works with, there are those that would say, never leave us behind. So you know, when you are somebody and reciprocate beautiful energy, it follows back, especially when you do what you love. So I can easily say it's not that I would say she's better than who or who's better than her, but take her as an example. She has certain categories that she comes up with. Beyonce being classified as the queen in her category and her genre. You understand? So it would come and say, Tyler is best because 1, 2, 3, and it would come because this one cannot. You understand?
Yeah.
But I personally think her not holding back in tours because she's forever on tours.
Yeah.
Though she's never been to the African soil, but the European tours, the Asian tours that
they know her.
Yeah, they know her well.
Yeah.
Even the Super Bowl, I think it was 2024 if I'm not mistaken, where she was the main the main character of that, the highlight of the Super Bowl. We even forgot that the Super Bowl was about that game. It was about
she
the
just
Tyler
took
Swift.
over.
Yeah.
Ah, wow.
So,
man.
yep.
I have to go and
That's
watch
Swift
that
for
because
her.
I love those Super Bowl halftime performances that
Ooh,
they
the best.
do. Oh, one of the best, right there.
The best.
So yeah, we're just gonna give ourselves some time to look at Tyler Swift's work because trust me, if you know, she has been in our today, like in
She's
history.
everywhere.
She's everywhere.
Yeah.
Billboards, one of the best.
Trending.
Grammy awards, everything. She is involved, right? But one of the interesting things that we always cover is the National Celebration Day that are being celebrated across the world or whether national. So today we are celebrating your unique talent. It's called Celebrate Your Unique Talent Day, right? Do you have a unique talent? What's your talent?
I talk.
Your talent is talking.
I can say that because not everybody is a talkaholic.
You talk too much.
Hence I fit in the spaces where I'm at. Like I talk. I don't get tired of talking. So I can say it is. I'm kidding, but yeah, I talk.
You know Tiwa lawaba khuluma kakhulu ne. Lying is not too far off.
Oh wow.
You know that, right?
Well, I don't know the
They've said it in that way. For those that speak a lot, lying is just nearby. It's not that far off.
They never have anything to say. These ones are well informed.
No, because talking a lot, sometimes you lie.
Hey, that's why I got to learn.
That's how rumors get spread.
Well.
That's how I also get to hear, the phrase Africa. They prat they free.
Say prata feel. You talk too much.
I always had people using that, right? But Celebrate Your Unique Talent Day is observed every year on November 24th, encouraging people to embrace and showcase their special skills that make them unique. Whether it's singing, cooking, juggling, storytelling, or even quirky talents like tongue tricks or uncanny impressions, the day is all about recognizing individuality and celebrating diversity. It reminds us that talents don't have to be grand or professional to matter. Small personal abilities can bring joy, confidence, and connection when shared with others.
What is your unique talent?
My talent? Guys, I don't know my talent. I've struggled.
Jack of all trades, right?
For me, I feel like
felt talking came close to me because
for me it's like, give me a task, like, and
I'll do it.
I will do it. Right?
If I can't, I'll make it. I'll make it work.
I'll make it a point that I want to make this thing work.
True.
But I've seen people have talents out there. Maybe you can do a backflip.
Oh yeah.
You can do tumblers.
Yeah.
There are people who do a lot of things out there. Showing people. That's why we have SA Got Talent,
of
America's
course.
Got Talent.
Yes.
People going out there to show their talent, to say, guys, we need to appreciate these small things that we know about ourselves, right? There's you talking to. There's people who know how to talk while their mouth, is closed. That's a very unique talent.
Ventriloquist. Or ventriloquism.
Yeah, wow. So we don't know if you are special or that's a talent.
That's special.
Yeah, my talent is special, guys. You are a special child, man.
You're a special talented case.
Someone can say my talent is being crazy. I'm like, aibo.
Or
when it's like being crazy. Like when I get crazy, and do weird things around, that's my talent.
Because essentially a talent is something that you excel in that others cannot. Right? So if you've seen Lama shows where people eat a lot and stuff themselves, because you can do it better than other people, that's talent.
True.
Yeah, phobia.
Guinness World Records. I mean, with Guinness World Record right now, it's like I have a talent of laughing. I have a talent of crying.
Yeah.
Now things are just being weird. Guys.
Yeah, I know.
I think things are being weird and they're being blown out of proportion to say, okay, can we credit that as a talent in Gosiam? I mean, for us, as Africans, South Africans, we know that we regard, being in sports as talent, to say, yeah, this guy is talented. We have Abu Akani Simbine, he's an athlete, he runs, he's talented, right?
Yeah.
We have soccer players who still play soccer. If you are in the professional space of playing soccer,
of course,
you are talented, right? Whatever that you do, they're like, oh, I'm finding a talent.
Yeah.
True. When people come and, exaggerate. I mean, someone seeing you like, oh, Ndwana, watching
like
you
when
there.
They start talking non-stop about Mufokeng from Pirates.
Yeah.
I love his skill. I love how he plays. But I'm not a Pirates fan. But when he's given a compliment, I can still go back to the soccer review show and just see Guti. Nakhuluma kangaka ngayithi ngibone wenzeni this weekend.
What's the fuss about
But
it?
mina, I am not for the Bakapakas.
You're not?
I'm for the...
You're the Kosi.
For life.
Kosi Nation. There we are, guys. There we are.
It's a loser.
Yeah. I mean, we lost. We lost yesterday.
Oh, yeah, last night.
Yeah,
Shame, man.
Amapagania were so happy.
We won't hear the end of it.
Eish, guys, I don't understand. Why would you be happy when... I mean, it's something that people will find joy in your loss.
Of course, it happens. And
when you lose, they celebrate. It says a lot about you. It says a lot about Pirates fans. I mean, for us, whenever they go outside, I mean, it's representing the country. We need the support. The team needs the support.
It's even worse. During the CAF last year, I lived in Pretoria. Okay. I'm a Kosi fan, like a diehard Kosi. Yeah. I went to each and every game that Sundowns played, especially for CAF. But I went in my Kosi kit. And I went to support them because they were representing the country in the continent. Yeah. It wasn't about saying, no, Angife Sundowns, I'm not going to be there and support them for any. Yeah. But
that's why we are called Abantu Boktula no God. Exactly. Because we love peace. We love and peace. I mean, I mean, for Pirates fans, guys, that's why I say mnyama ngenkani, as in everything yenzwa ngenkani. You hate ngenkani. Why would you hate with passion, man? Like, I don't understand some of the things. Just bring support, show support to say, what, our boys are out there. They are, representing the continent, they're representing South Africa. Let's give them support.
Exactly. Look at Sundowns, where they were at the FIFA World Cup. Yeah. Like, so they were the only team that's represented South Africa.
Exactly.
They were amongst 4 or 5 teams to represent Africa as a continent, and all the teams, like your Ghanas, your everybody else, went out. Yeah. And Sundowns was there. But people from Ghana, from Nigeria, from Cameroon, from wherever, everywhere around Africa, they were all celebrating behind Sundowns. The congratulation messages that were also sent in to say congratulations for it to have gone that far. So it all goes with support.
It does. I mean, with everything that is going on right now, we know that when it comes to this competition, we are trying to put our country, where it's supposed to be. So if we show each other support, that's how other nations out there.
That is so true.
Okay. So I'm just going to do this because, I am muted right here. So if I mute myself, everything is going to be okay, right? I have to unmute here. It's fine, right? It's fine. So 32 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock, and as promised that we are going to be in a conversation with Kabelo Lekalakala, the founder of Pizza Ostrich Farm, an innovative agribusiness that specializes in ostrich farming. Kabelo's journey into agriculture began with a passion for sustainable farming and a vision to revolutionize the industry. Through Pizza Ostrich Farm, he has introduced modern techniques and practices practices that have significantly improved the productivity and sustainability in ostrich farming. Kabelo's work has not only contributed to the growth of the agricultural sector, but has also created employment opportunities and empowered local communities. His commitment to excellence and innovation has earned him recognition both locally and internationally. At the Young Farmer Connect exhibition, Kabelo will share his insights on the importance of embracing technology in agriculture, the challenges and opportunities in ostrich farming, and the role of young farmers in shaping the future of the industry. So join us just to hear from him. He is online with us, the founder of Ostrich Farm, inspired by his journey and vision for the next generation of farms. So we know that this is for Monday motivation purposes. So what I'm going to do right now is to quickly invite him on the conversation. Let me just confirm if Mr. Kabelo can hear me. Good morning, Mr. KB. Can you hear me?
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Banele. Yes, I can hear you crystal clear. And salutations to your listeners as well.
Yeah.
Morning.
There we go. We're happy to have you here. My name is Moeketsi, and you will also be joined by Miss Brew right here, just to be in conversation, just to know more about you, and of course the people who are listening and watching right now. So let's get straight into it. For someone who is listening and watching, can you please take them a brief introduction of what you really do?
Okay, now, thank you very much, Brother Moeketsi. Apologies for that. I just saw on a screen here written Banele, so I safely assume that's your name. But yeah, let me also greet your co-host there. My name is Kabelo Lekalakana. I'm the sole director and the founder of Pizza Ostrich Farm. Pizza Ostrich Farm is an ostrich farm that was established back in 2019 with a vision to pioneer ostrich farming in the northwest and the surrounding areas for a meaningful participation in the industry. So since inception 2019, I've been trying to navigate the challenges of managing or developing a startup business. So that's what I've been continually investing in my journey or in my enterprise, to fuel the vision and see that over time it gets realization.
Yeah, that is very interesting, because I know that this conversation is all about learning. I mean, there are a lot of people who are having misconception about farming as a whole. Yeah. But before we continue, Mr. KB, can you please switch on your cam for us?
Okay, all right.
While you're still doing that, at our comment section, yours, Nelly, comes through saying, good morning, VookaNation. I am here, guys. Good morning. And thank you so much for joining us, saying, listening to the Vooka Breakfast Show while working. Happy Monday, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag VookaNation. It's, I'm glad, to see that people are waking up on this beautiful Monday and looking forward to it. Now, heading back to the conversation that we're still having with Mr. Kabelo right here. So, Mr. KB, many young people see farming as old, fashioned and labor intensive. What mindset shift do you think is needed for young farmers to embrace modern agriculture?
Hey, my good sir, in all honesty, I'll have to disagree with you. I take a different view of that, given the lived experience and coming to be interacting with my fellow colleagues of the same age group, right? There is a number of young farmers that are dedicated and very passionate about food security in the country and producing good quality crops. However, they grapple a number of challenges given their historically disadvantaged background, limited access to resources, limited access to formal markets that will formalize their business and make it very more viable, so to speak. So in a nutshell, the narrative or the notion that young people, they perceive farming as an old person's profession or a more safer, boring profession, that's not the case at all. There is a numerous numbers of of young people, as I've mentioned. You mentioned earlier on the preface of this interview that I was at some point interacting with Young Farmers Connect, where I got to meet numerous number of very inspirational farmers that are doing the best with the little that they have at their disposal. It just need a government intervention, meaningful and intentional government support to see to it that there is a resource allocation to their numerous projects or ambitious projects that they're doing, a very patient capital afforded by technical support and also facilitation of access to markets, be it locally or even abroad.
Yeah, that is very interesting. And now, of course, that brings me to, where does one start? I mean, Miss Prue right here, you can agree with me that ostrich farming like Nzokala.
I was actually about to ask, but Mr. Lekala, morning once again, Mr. Lekala. I just wanted to ask, why ostrich? Why?
Yeah. No, it's a fair question.
Yeah, look, just why ostrich out of all the other things you could have?
I came across ostrich in live interaction with ostriches, properly so, back in Oudtshoorn, where I was working as an enterprise development practitioner. So Oudtshoorn is a small town in the Western Cape province. Yes. It's somewhat 90 kilometers from George. They specialize in ostrich production. So there you will find the whole value chain of ostriches, from breeding to hatching to growing to slaughter, processing, and products being ready for both the local and international market. Yeah. So my exposure to ostrich farming 2 years before the start of my own venture gave me sort of a proper understanding of the industry makeup and the dynamics therein, how monopolistic the industry is. So even when I come as an aspiring new entrant, I knew that I will have to experience a high barriers to entry, right? Mainly will be because of the lack of resources, because of I can only do what I'm limited to as an individual in my personal capacity, right? So you will imagine now, ostrich farming or every farming venture for that fact, it's high risk and very capital intensive. So you will imagine the acquisition of land itself as the primary strategic resources for your production, inputs and implements and mechanization if needs be, the processing, the agro-processing of your produce to preserve them, and also maybe creating a labor absorptive operations. Those need a very high capital investment, and it's also high risk, given that even myself as a young person, I do not have a profile that you can leverage or you can use it as a collateral, right? So this is not, I perceive or I got to appreciate that this is not a challenge peculiar to me, but then is exacerbated by the fact that ostrich industry, it's niche, right? We're speaking about an industry here valued, it's estimated to 2 billion rands. Now, when you look at that, the 2 billion rands value of an industry compared to your other mainstream production or agricultural output, such as your poultry, which is estimated at 72 billion rands industry locally, and your beef it's valued at estimated 45, if I'm not mistaken, the last time I checked. You will then get to realize how niche, how small, how controlled the industry is. And this 2 billion rands industry, there are only less than 500 farmers participating therein, right? So you could easily imagine how repellent the entrance of new entrants it is, because of just trying to stabilize and maintain the status quo, whereby Upito Ostrich Farm then come with a vision or a calling to say, no, let me replicate what I've seen in the Western Cape, in the Northwest, so that it will also be a platform that those who will want to also enter, that will serve as some kind of a blueprint or a soft landing provided that I get to see a success and a meaningful participation that will pioneer and prepare the road for those who will be coming and seeking mentorship or navigating this quite niche space.
That is very interesting, and we've also come to learn that you have introduced like innovative techniques at your ostrich farm. So what is one technology or method that completely transformed your productivity?
Look, at this point in time, the introduction of technology is very minimal, or should I say premature, given the infancy stage or the infancy level of my operations. However, given that the Pizza Ostrich Farm is committed or espousing a very ambitious a very ambitious goal of pioneering ostrich meat consumption to the public, especially the local markets, since it's perceived as inferior. I'm trying to appeal to our black constituency market, our black demographics, because of I do not know, but I believe to a large extent you'll agree with me that ostriches is not very much consumed by our black consumers, right? So we start with consumers introducing the product. We're doing ostrich biltoms. We process the meat so that it is having a longer shelf life, and we carry it with ease to supply to our consumers. And it serves as a convenient, healthy snack, right? Because of ostrich meat compared to other meat products is considered quite a lean, a healthier alternative so far as protein content and the low fat and cholesterol composition, so to speak.
Okay.
Right, because we wanted to ask the question, that is it good, for consuming, and where can we find it? Because we know that a lot of people, they are skeptical when it comes to ostrich meat and things like that. But if anyone wants to get the meat, where can they find it?
Yeah, okay, thank you. So Peter Ostrich Farm is quite active on the social media networks. You'll find it on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We try to populate as much as content as possible, trying to drive a narrative of ostrich meat consumption. I do post a price list there with my contact number, reaching out for orders, strictly for ostrich meat consumption, not for live bait sales or any other product for that matter. But what we're trying to do now is a strategic focus of developing the markets, the sustainable markets that will inform our operations growth strategy. So you can reach out to us on pizzaostrichfarm@gmail.com. Via an email, you request an order or a quotation for our ostrich meat. And you can also reach out on our Facebook page and Instagram. I try by all means to be prompt on my responses therein. On the 14th of December, we'll be having an ostrich meat and wine tasting event. This is also efforts to inculcate the culture of ostrich meat consumptions to the public. So at the farm, we'll be inviting a small, intimate crowd of people. It's based on it's on first serve basis. When you also go through our social media, you'll get to see, even on TikTok, we'll get to see the flyer. You make necessary arrangements to secure yourself a ticket, whereby you'll be spoiled for all things ostriches. There will be some ostrich fillet, ostrich steak, and the biltoms. And also what we used to do, the prior events that we used to have, I used to have a very professional chef who will come with a very fancy meal. But this time around, I came with an ordinary person to demonstrate that ostrich meat can be cooked and prepared nicely so by an ordinary person. You can get a hold of me, you buy your ostrich steak or your fillet, and you prepare it and you enjoy it with your family over a weekend, or even you make it a part of your staple diet. So that is what Pizza Ostrich Farm is relentlessly pursuing, to educate customers and encourage them to try switching or rather accommodating ostrich meat on their everyday diet.
Very interesting, Mr. KP. I mean, the work that you're doing is very beautiful, and may you continue to teach people, because I've learned something about ostrich today, and I want to, have a taste of how ostrich is taken.
I know, like my taste buds are already asking questions.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Yes. Sorry.
Okay, I wanted to ask roughly how much per kg do you sell your meat?
Yes, ma'am. So while I'm selling my meat in 500 grams portions.
Okay.
So I ask for 100 rand for a steak, for 500 gram portions. Sorry.
Okay.
And the fillet goes for 120, which I believe is very much reasonable if you were to compare what is your retail price for your ostrich steak in your established retail brand.
Yes.
So I'm trying to be market related and even being competitive. So because of I sympathize with consumers having to switch and explore this thing. It's new to them, and the most important thing for every business, be it farming or whatever kind of a business, consumers are the most important asset to every business, because of they come and they contribute the lifeblood of the business, which is cash, right?
Yeah, true.
So we looking at this thing and hoping to achieve a target of million consumers by 2030. We sympathize and we try to reach out, and we persuade or convince customers to embrace ostrich meat consumption.
Beautiful.
No, interesting. Kabelo Banele here, just sitting in the background. So in terms of reducing waste, we know that with a cow, we have a scope or the cow head where we can still consume it as a delicacy. Some even enjoy the trotters, like the cow feet and all of that. So with the ostrich, once you have gone through the slaughter process, do you sell everything, including, because they've got a long neck, but what's the waste reduction there with ostrich?
Banele, that's a great question, good man. Post-production, ostriches can give you almost 98% of the products or the byproducts there. They are tradable, giving you a 2% wastage. And that wastage will probably be, if you do not like intestines, probably, or whatever the case may be. But I submitted to you now that the main income contribution to the farm from ostrich production will be the feathers, the skin, and the meat, right? You mentioned the neck. The neck, you can make a beautiful poiki stew out of it, right? The feathers, they are also one of the lucrative or the high income contributing to ostrich production. And so is the skin, because of the skins are exotic skins that are primarily for high-end products, your luxury bags, your luxury belts, and so forth. So mostly your market destination is those well-established high-value brands that are mostly abroad. In most cases, they are abroad. And even the feathers. The feathers are also very sought after in the fashion space, right? The meat, I will say, contributes somewhat 10% towards ostrich production, towards the farmer's income. I personally, my personal meat product of ostrich is the livers. The livers are very nice as you make them creamy, and also the neck, they are also my favorite. But also people, they are very much having a huge appetite around the steak because of it's a conservative move to them. But for me, as I've been engaging or consuming ostrich for quite some time, I happen to be very much fond of the liver and the neck. So in a nutshell, look, that ostrich fat is also very good for cosmetic production. And ostrich is lean in nature, does not have a lot of fat. So even the fat is very low in content. It's mostly meat, the feathers, and the skin. That all of them are lucrative.
Very interesting, Mr. KB. Thank you so much, man, for sharing your journey, your wisdom, and the power of possibility with us. With that being said, we are going to let you go to enjoy the rest of your day. But thank you for taking your time to be here with us, man.
Thank you so much.
My parting shot, I really appreciate the platform granted and the aim. I'm just appealing to the public to make it an intentional effort that this black ostrich farmer sees the success he needs. He has demonstrated passion and investment since 2019 to date. However, it will be a futile exercise if there is no consumers being intentional with their rents and cents to support Pizza Ostrich Farm. Thank you very much.
Nicely. Lastly, if people want to contact you, which number should they contact?
I primarily encourage people to reach out to me via an email and also via social media networks. My phone rings tirelessly, good man. So I'm trying to manage also the access of phone calls that are coming through. But please reach out, and even if you were to check on our Facebook pages, the posters that we post, there are numbers that you can also call there to place orders from my colleagues that are assisting me with order processing and so forth.
Thank you, Mr. KB. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you very much, colleagues. Have a lovely day further as well.
Lovely. There we go, man. I mean, we hope that whoever was listening, Kabelo's story will fuel their Monday. You know that on a very Monday morning, you want to hear stories that are inspirational. You know, as we know that Friday, it was APSA together with the African Youth Entrepreneur Institute. They were hosting this gathering in Midrand. You know, being part of it was something that was, magical and exceptional. You know, just being part there, experiencing some of the talks that were, being given by industry professionals to say, okay, guys, in the world of entrepreneurship, this is how you can maneuver. This is how you can, deal with a lot of challenges. So we got to learn about ostrich meat. You've never had ostrich meat?
No, never. And mind you, now I can't wait already to taste it. I've heard there's a restaurant just after Hekpoort. We can advertise them for free, unfortunately. So they deal with all kind of meat. I've been saying I want to go there because they say apparently they've got kudu, they've got ostrich. They, like, you name
different
them.
meat ranges.
Meat that you would never even think you would see on your plate. So I am definitely looking forward to ostrich meat.
And one of the questions that I liked that you asked is how much is your meat?
And it's actually not so bad. 400 rand for 500 grams. It's not so bad, especially for rare meat. You understand? Because right now you go into an outlet that you buy your meat, your food, you would still find that roughly 500 grams at around 200 rand.
Cheap. Cheap.
Like his is very reasonable.
It is. It is. But talk to us, #Vooka Breakfast Show. That was a conversation we just had with Kabelo Lekalakala, Pizza Ostrich farmer founder, right? And we had a very interesting conversation with him. But before we go, some comments came through. Ms. Tembi came through say, I like ostrich biltong. I think we once had, did we have? I think Mr. P once bought ostrich biltong and it was nice. It was nice, right? It was really nice. That's why I forget, guys. Some of these things I forget. MooCee Mist came through saying, hey guys, it's such a great show. Bolwetsi has me down, but I'll be back. Thank you, Terminator. We see you right there. But that is Mr. one of our team member. He is sick. He couldn't come today because of the sickness. But he comes through and say, hope you had fun, Mr.
I heard a rumor why he's sick.
What are the rumors? Rumor has it now because he's bang nari kai onali.
So it's a Blue Monday.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's a huge coincidence. Kulange Monday. But
you say, I'm sorry, but you saying Ukulange Monday. Have you noticed Uguti Noma Ubene a weekend that you knew that each Monday is hectic? And then out of the blues, Ukulenje, or even on a Friday.
Yeah.
Ukule so bad that you're like, oh my God. If I was to say Langyakula, I just need to go through this, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe naeke ube nale on that bazongixolela bengithini as foster, but no.
More especially for long weekend.
Yeah.
Right? Where on a Friday when you're off. Then Friday you're off. Saturday, Sunday. And then Monday
go busy.
We are cool.
You came back through saying, I hope you had fun, Miss Prue.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. As our today's guest call presenter. I mean, it was fun having you. I won't lie. It made this Monday very easy. Trust me. Mondays are always, have this huge burden. And then Mr. Mbimne comes through saying, speed recovery, Mr. MooCee Mist. Hope you heal, my good sir. Any last words, closing?
Oh, well, I also would like you to have had this show with me for the past 3 hours and Mr. B. I had a beautiful morning. I won't lie. I don't know what I was expecting, what I was looking forward to. I knew we spoke already last week that today I'm coming through. But when yesterday I slept saying, oh, maybe not, but no. But when it happened today, I was like, what? Without a doubt, I am there.
It's happening.
It's long overdue.
Yeah.
It made me feel like procrastinating.
You're like, I'm gonna go.
Chronic procrastinating when you overdo it.
Yeah.
So I didn't want it to fall under that.
Nice.
But in all, thank you so much. I had a beautiful show. To the listeners, to everybody who's been participant in the comments area, thank you so much. And I know there's subscription that needs to be done somewhere there. Click the right button and subscribe. It only starts with that minimum R5, 50 or R5.
Yep. That's
that
the one.
Nothing, man.
Click, bang. 10 o'clock on the dot. It was nice being with you. Thank you so much. Until we meet tomorrow, same time, same place. My name is Moeketsi Maimane. See you, love yourself, and take care.